She was trying her best. That shit was funny as hell. That shit was funny, man. You could not handle it. All right, y'all, we live. See y'all on the stream. Okay, y'all. Yeah, that's all right. Okay. Already fixed it. Already fixed it. Respect. Stacks up every day. Trying to pay me like a late. You got to change. Baby, go to ride with a gangster, gangster. Yeah, that's me. Sit it out right now. They coming down your street. I'm a gangster, gangster. Trick squeeze up. Got it, they kill with the strap down. Jesus, I'm a gangster, gangster. Top of the league. Really, you can go. Get your mind right here. What you looking at? Hard like credit. Hardest nigga on the credit. Air punch, I throw land. Don't be standing at the meat, goddamn. Knock you up your balance if your ass try to challenge. Oh, man, I ain't say I was no killer. I just said that I ain't no bitch nigga. Okay, listen to this one, y'all. I'm down there. Besides, that's my little homie pulling that trick. I hit the ball by myself. It's good by myself. When I'm in LA, I run the games with the bill. You look at your Miami, rock beside you with the seal. I'm so gangster, I get zero out the bill. And I ain't hanging, I'm just real like that. My real look for the 45 stand. I mean, y'all motherfuckers ain't built like that. I got gangsta in my blood, so gangsta, gangsta. You can go ride, a judge on the music, baby, go to ride with a gangsta, gangsta. Hey, yeah, that's me. Sit it out right now, they coming down your street. I'm a gangsta, gangsta. Trick squeeze up, got it, they kill it with the strap down, Jesus. I'm a gangsta, gangsta. Top of the league, be a beat, motherfucker, get your mind right. Got the white walls on the old school. When I whip up all the hoes shoes, I get money like I'm fucking supposed to. Yeah, I know I'm gangster, but how about you? Black shirt with the black house shoe. Two socks and the mention hat too. And my G-Lo jeans is straight raw blues. Where I'm from, being the players, gangster smooth. I'm a gorilla on the hoe. Keep my little pimpin' straight on G-Mode. Out in the club with my pockets on swole. Oh, you think I'm sweet? Then try me, oh. Get stumped to the floor. I was born in the A, raised in the A. When I did my dirt, nigga, I ain't gon' say shit. I was gon' go up and be a gangster anyway. Got a couple of war wounds on the gangster face. I'm a gangster, gangster. You can go ride. A judge on the music, baby, go ride with a gangster, gangster. Hey, yeah, that's me. Sit it out right now, they coming down your street. I'm a gangster, gangster. Trick squeeze up, got it, they kill it with the strap down, Jesus. I'm a gangster, gangster. Top of the league, really, you can motherfucker. All right. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to this edition of Gangster Talk. We got a good one planned for you tonight. We are working in place of Ladies' Night, which will be back next week.
And we have the original host of Gangster Talk here with us tonight. She will be coming in a few minutes. Okay. Got one down, two more to go. How's everybody doing? And shout out to those who are doing the 1 o'clock challenge, who's having much success. Congratulations. Feeling good about yourselves. We're going to keep on pushing. Okay, against all odds. Yeah, we're getting some feedback because, cats want to be negative, but don't even let that bother you, man. Just keep doing what you're doing. You're feeling good about yourselves. Okay, just keep doing it. 1 o'clock challenge is still going on. If you want to join us, you can come join our Discord and be with us in Discord as we walk you through it. What's up, Lucy? Peace, peace, peace. There's the host of Gangster Talk is in the building. Let me put the link in the chat. Did you get the notifications? Because we still having power. I got to fix that split simulcast thing. I got to figure that out. I don't know how the hell that got like that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Liquor makes you talk. Men hitting the wall and the Karen Act. This should be fun. This should be fun. All right. Put the link in Discord. Hold on 1 second. Also put it in. Yeah, the way we came up with these topics, right? We was talking about this in the back chat. Shout out to Mama Rain, who got some of this stuff inspired. We got into a big old discussion about drinking. And it turned into a big old thing. And we said, hey, this could be a pretty good topic, And so we're going to bring it out live tonight. As soon as the ladies get situated up here, I'm keeping everything warm. We're not ready to start yet. We should be starting like in another 5 minutes. So again, shout out to everybody who's doing the 1 o'clock challenge. Congratulations to your success so far. We're 5 days in, going on 6 days. You're hanging in there. There she go, Mama Rain. Mama Rain, you coming up? I got the link in the chat. We can also, it's pretty much open as Gangster Talk, so we could definitely get to that topic you was talking about too, Mama, if you want to come here and continue that. And Mama, how you doing? Are you doing the 1 o'clock challenge? Because we got people making some great, great progress. So we just waiting for the host to come on up here and get things started. I'm not the host, y'all. I'm just the, hey, I'm just Max. I'm just chilling. This is this isn't my show. I know y'all see me do it a lot, but it's not my show. The real host will be up here in a little bit. I like the show. I love Gangster Talk. I think that it allows you to be free, to be yourselves. You don't have to worry about being politically correct. You don't have to worry about sounding a certain way. Just come on here and run it the way you want to run it. Okay? We'll worry about all the other stuff later, but right now it's Gangster Talk. We come in here and we keeping it gangster. Shout out to Irene Yvette keeping it gangster on that last stream she had about Christianity. Love Irene Yvette. One of my favorite people. Very, very nice woman. Highly intelligent woman. Extremely nice woman. So shout out to Irene Yvette. Getting her gangster on over there with that stream she did this morning. I tell you, one thing I like about Irene Yvette, she can be very calm and very nice, but be devastating at the same time. Absolutely devastating with that calm demeanor of hers. Yeah, we have the host of Gangster Talk with us right now, Miss Lucy, peace, love, and Lucy.
What's good, everybody? What's good, Max? What's good, Dane? Peace to everybody in the chat.
Hey, Lucy.
Everybody in the clouds. What's
Okay,
going on?
I'm going to work the links and I'm gonna go on mute because while I'm up here, y'all gonna get static. So I'm gonna mute my mic. All right. So you up here now, Lucy? Or you want
Yeah,
me
I'm
to?
good.
Okay. All right. Okay. So if you want me to
You
drop
understand
anybody
about,
just
for the ignorance, because I'm on my phone and you know how this good Ghanaian network is. And
well, I'm not listening. If you
I'm in
want,
the hood. I'm in the hood right now. I'm not in East Lagoon in the pretty rich part. I'm in the hood of Ghana right now. So you know the
okay,
network.
check this out. If you want me to drop the link to anybody, just say drop the link and I got it. Okay. All right. I'm going on mute.
All right. All right. Who I got up here with me? I got Dane. Okay, let's go. So I heard y'all talking a little bit about how liquor make niggas talk. So, you know, we've had some retarded things being said about, and y'all excuse my background noise. Y'all might hear roosters roostering, dogs howling, niggas howling, any kind of thing. You might even hear the Muslim prayers because it's 2:05 over here. So, you know, they stay faithful. But anyway, liquors make niggas talk, right? So I heard some chatter about how alcohol affects black people, and you know, you got the dumbass governor over in Kenya talking about um alcohol cures the coronavirus, and you know, all the Hennessy flew off the shelves. And you know, I'm starting to see memes with people saying, oh, does anybody know anyone that's alcoholic that got the coronavirus or whatever? But more importantly, I want to talk about like how if niggas is in a deficit, if we are in a deficit, right? We've been in a deficit for a long time, whether niggas want to realize it or not. We've been in a deficit for a long time. How do we even got money to even drink, still drink? And how much longer are we going to continue to drink away our pain? Mm. Or if that's even possible, as I take a sip of the whiskey, right? If that's even possible for us to drink away our pain, I think alcohol is a huge detriment. Not just talking about the health thing. We'll talk about that later, but alcohol make people mouth run too. Make their mouth run. They say things they should be saying, and then they write a check that the ass can't cash. So then, how do you feel about how alcohol affects black people in the community? And like I said, I'm not talking about the health stuff. I hope black people shouldn't drink. Niggas, we gonna drink. Niggas is gonna
And
drink. Yeah.
Lucy Chantel said she shouted out to you that she's looking to visit Africa soon.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me bring my other device up because I can't see the chat. She asked me what? What was the question?
She said she's looking to visit Africa soon. Chantel.
What part? What part? And what do you intend to accomplish when you get here? Is it just a visit, or do you intend to invest, or like what you want to do? Because see, um, we can get into that too. About the romanticization of going to Africa. Because y'all been here for 4 months, and I came over here as a Pan Africanist, but now I don't know, man. I don't know. Shout out to Holipsism, my brother. Shout out to Holipsism. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all talking about a real brother that talk that real shit. Um, and let me tell y'all something. Y'all don't want me to bring Hol up on gangster talk. Y'all really don't. Cause I'm gonna tell y'all, if y'all hate Lucy now,
Nah,
y'all
bring
really
him
gonna
up. Bring
hate
him up.
Lucy if I bring Hol up here. But
Bring him up.
hey, because Man, hold up is that brother, man. Man, I'm saying, ha. She said she don't know. She just want to check it out. Well, it's a whole lot to check out over here, sis. And I'm gonna change the topic for you. We're gonna get off on this liquor talk because we'll get back around to that. We'll get back around to that because that ties into Africa too because they do just as much drinking over here as we do in the States. You think there's a shortage of alcohol and bars and things on each corner like it is in the States? There's no shortage.
Hey, let me see.
No shortage.
Luz?
Your people in the chat named Tony B said the link ain't working. Hold on, let me double check.
Yeah, I couldn't click on it either, Max. I had to click on it through the back check. I had to click on it through the back check. Tony B, shout out to Tony B. What's good? I want to see some lions eating up Becky and Brad. Hey, we gonna eat up Becky and Brad at the end, Bell, when we get to the Karen Act. When we get to the Karen Act, when we roast this bitch because she don't deserve no different name. A Becky is a fucking Becky. And giving that bitch another name, Karen, fuck her. Straight up. She don't get no special name, bitch. You the same bitch that got Emmett Till fucked up. You the same bitch that got all of us fucked up. So now niggas want to call you Karen. Fuck you. Either way. You pale bitch. But we're going to get to her at the end.
I think it's working now. Y'all try it. And then do me a favor, post the link from the Discord. Copy the link from the Discord and post it in the chat.
Okay.
So we can go ahead and reverse the topics and we can get to this Karen Act first because the other thing I wanted to talk about tonight was niggas hitting the wall. Cause see, I don't follow y'all celebrity nigga shit. I don't keep up with celebrities. You know, I'm over here in the motherland, so I disconnect. When y'all see me in the chats and certain people chats and saying what's up, I'm only there for a limited amount of time because I don't have free willy-nilly fucking Wi-Fi over here because I'm in the motherland. So if I'm in your chat, and I would say this to anybody that's listening, if I'm in your chat, whether I'm a mod or not, apparently I'm there listening to what you gotta say and it's important, or I'm curious of what you're saying because I ain't got time to be spending my damn Wi-Fi. I got to pay for this shit, nigga, to be in your shit. Okay? So everybody that's here right now, I appreciate y'all being here. And listening to what we gotta say. What's up, Kenny Conjo? Shout out to Kenny. What's going on, bro? Yeah, this is not ladies night tonight. This is gangster talk. This is nigga talk tonight. So let's go ahead and get into this Karen Act because I think the Karen Act will actually lead us into the first two topics. So this Karen Act, and they spell it with a C. It's supposed to be caution against racially exploitive non-emergencies, right? That's cute. That's real cute. And y'all notice how they trying to ban TikTok from the US. Now, why is they trying to ban TikTok from the US? Because it's a Chinese app where they didn't ban the coronavirus. They didn't ban Chinese motherfuckers from coming over here and spreading that shit, right? So now you want to spread the Chinese app where Black people are getting a lot of movement on that app more than YouTube, because we all know the battles that we deal with on YouTube. But TikTok, people getting a lot of movement on TikTok. And people say oh, it's a Chinese app that's stealing your information. Bitch, Facebook been stole your shit. They got facial recognition. If I put a picture up of me and hold up right now, it's gonna tag him automatically in the fucking picture. Automatically. So what are we talking about here? Exactly. It's someone banning the app. And y'all heard my rant a few weeks ago on the Black Lives Matter.
Hold on one second, Lucy. Hey, y'all, is the link still not working? Somebody try the link from the chat. If not, we may have to shut the stream down and go to StreamYard. I think Zoom is having an issue.
Okay.
Let's double check the link first. Somebody try to click on the link and see if it'll let you up. Could be because these goddamn split streams. I don't have time to figure them out right now. We might have to shut it down to go to StreamYard.
Okay.
Oh, the Zoom code? You need the Zoom code? Okay, hold on.
Yeah, if it's asking them for a Zoom code, then it's something wrong with it. Because I couldn't click on it from the
I
chat.
can get them that too, so
Yeah.
that's not a problem either, but it shouldn't. Okay, Bell, did you click on from the chat or did you click on from the Discord?
I'm trying to click on it from my other phone, from the chat, and it's letting me in for the one you just dropped. Hold on. I apologize, y'all. Bear with us for a second. No, it's not letting me in, Max. We might got to do StreamYard.
Chat?
Yeah, from the chat. It's bringing me to Zoom, but when I click join Zoom meeting, it's not letting me in.
From the chat room or from
the chat. When I'm clicking on it from the chat from my other phone, and it's not letting me in either.
I think there's something wrong.
All right, y'all. So look, what we gonna do, y'all? I apologize. We're gonna start the stream over.
Hold on, let me try something. Wait a minute. Let me try this. Hold on. One second. Okay, put that code in, y'all, and see if that works. Try that. Okay.
Yeah, Zoom. I don't know why Zoom didn't. Peace. What's up, Mark? Welcome to the chat. Hassan, the hard-working black man. What's up? What's good?
I used the link from the chat.
So, okay.
I used the link from the chat. It worked for me.
Okay. I don't know. For some people, it ain't working. Try putting that code in, y'all. Tony B. What up, Mark Cutting? Kitty Conjo. Hassan Bird. Wow, we got some new peeps up in here I ain't never seen before.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Y'all bear with us. Zoom is tripping right now. Y'all bear with us for a second, please. I apologize.
Hey, Tony, put that code in. Try that code right there. Meeting password. Oh, my goodness. Zoom is chipping the fuck out, man.
Yeah, it is.
All right, give me 1 second. Okay, all right. Okay, you got the code, right? Okay, so here's the meeting password. All right.
I don't know why it's asking for all that, because it ain't asking me a bill for none of that.
Well, they probably have to sign up for a Zoom account. Like it's free to just register.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got a Zoom account.
Yeah.
Okay. There go the password right there. Throw that in there, Tony. Yeah, they probably don't have Zoom at all. That's probably why it's doing that.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get Zoom. Hey, Whole Lip, Whole Lip System, he can come on up too. Let's kick it tonight, y'all. Let's throw it down tonight. It's gangster talk.
Yeah, I want to get into this Karen act, like and man, I don't even know what to say about this, because I don't know if this is something good
There you go, Lucy. He up here.
Wait a minute.
But
Okay.
All right, y'all kick it, man.
Okay, what is the Karen Act supposed to be doing? Is it finding them people that's making these calls, these false calls to get black people arrested or worse, assaulted or killed?
yeah. What the thing is, it's already illegal to misuse and abuse 911. It's already illegal. But this Karen Act, again, they spell it with a C, caution against racially exploitive non-emergency. That's what Karen is supposed to stand for. So it's supposed to be harsher penalties for these white folks, and this is specific to San Francisco. But if they just enforce the current 911 laws that they have, these bitches will be in fucking jail. Now, giving these bitches a whole new name, separating these white bitches. Oh, so see, I don't like this at all because to me it will open up the door to, oh well, then you have Karens and you have Beckys. So Beckys are just regular, cool regular white girls, and Karens are the ones that are a problem. Now all these bitches is a fucking problem. Every last one of these pale ass bitches is a fucking problem, and you don't know which bitch is a Karen and which bitch is a Becky until that bitch open her fucking mouth. So to them, to me, all is the fucking same. I don't like this rhetoric. And then it's like, to me, this whole Karen thing is drawing attention away from Black Lives Matter, which y'all know I do not give a fuck about Black Lives Matter. But if this is what's carrying the smoke right now, okay, we got to learn how to ride some type of waves and
Okay. Yeah, because I don't see why they couldn't just enforce
jump off,
the laws.
certain bandwagons or whatever, right? So Black Lives Matter is hot again, right? But now we got this whole thing. So now all the attention is being drawn back to the white woman. It's being drawn back to her. Do you know how many populations, videos? What would you say that?
Oh no, you had cut off for a second. That's okay, straighten out.
Would you say that? I don't know what happened to Dan. But I don't like how it's drawing so much attention away from. I mean, to me, it's just something else that's drawing attention away from what is going on in the Black community.
Okay.
Lucy, you still there? Uh-oh, she dropped off.
Uh-oh. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Okay. Well, it always seems to draw back. There's always these, as far as I'm concerned, distractions. As soon as we get some momentum, somehow it went to other groups again, which somehow seem to center around the Beckys. All they had to do is just enforce the laws they already have. 911 is an emergency situation. They're not supposed to be using 911 for this. You're supposed to call the police department direct. But you know what? It takes too long. They reroute you.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, they want immediate action. That's why they go, I'm in danger, because that's supposed to be a life and death situation. So
I'm afraid for my life.
For my life. And if it's not them, they're going to include their children. I'm afraid for my child's life. They just threaten my child. But then why are you staying there? Get away. That's the thing that kicks me. You supposedly in fear for your life, but you stay in there. Why don't you run away? Get as far away as possible. But anyway, just hit them in in the wallets. You know, fine them, put them a few days in jail for making a non-emergency call.
Right.
Okay, be harsher pine if you feel you know, if you can get convicted that this was racially motivated, send them to court. I know court people is like, we got enough court cases, or you gonna send them to court? Yes, send them to court so we can find. So if it's racially motivated, then they get harsher penalties, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But even if they can't find racial motive, fines, you know, fines, a few days in jail, hey, they can straighten them out. Won't be so quick to call, or they
Well,
be dog. Mm-hmm.
well, the thing is, they're doing with the act. I know that they should be reinforcing that.
Lucy.
Uh, hello.
Lucy's borging out real bad.
Well,
I
yeah,
can't even.
it's illegal anyway to make false 911 calls. So yeah, they should be enforcing that on the same law. They don't need the same law for it, but I guess they're trying to make this specific to that you're making a call to discriminate, like you're doing it just because of somebody's race, you know, just because of a black person. So
Or
yeah.
if they would, or like when that woman changed her tone, and it's
Hold on one
obviously she's trying to
second.
get the
Dang, hold
guy
on, hold on.
killed.
Dang. Hold on one
Uh-huh.
second. Hey, Bell, you got two names. Who's Bella B?
I don't know.
Okay, that's somebody different.
Yep.
Okay.
That's my homie. That's my homie. That's my homie right here.
What
Okay,
up?
cool. What up? What
What's
up?
up, Bella? Welcome to the panel. This the chemist right here.
Hi, Bella.
Hello, everyone. I was the one that was having trouble, Tony B, that couldn't
Okay.
get it to work. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if it was because I was using the app and trying to do it, but every time I pushed it, you know how when you go to block somebody, you click on their name or their comment, it kept coming up actions, and the only option it gave me was to block or to report. So that's why I was like, guys, I can't get in.
Tell me, Bella, what you think about this Karen Act, about these hoes getting a whole special name and special treatment and drawing the attention away from what the fuck's going on because they want to be assholes in the community?
I don't think it's really about them. I think it's about a token victory. They're dancing around reparations. They're dancing around real social change, and they're giving us what you would call token victories. They stopped making Aunt Jemima. They didn't took off white actors from voicing black characters. All of these are token victories. This is just to shut us up and to calm us down.
Yeah.
I don't think that you got to understand that all these laws we have on the book about murder and manslaughter and all of these other things, these cops still, and these white regular citizens kill people based on stand your ground laws, even though they're not standing their ground, they're harassing, and they still get to go home at the end of the day, even though we already have all of these laws. This is just another token victory to calm Negroes down for us to shut up and get back to business issues. That's my take on it.
I totally agree with that.
I agree with that. Because
Yeah, I see that.
little stuff they hemming and hawing about that reparation talk. They don't even want to talk about that.
I mean, shit, they even going as far as saying they're being discriminated against. The Karen being called a Karen is the same as being called the N-word.
No.
Oh my God.
How is that
being
equate?
discriminated
Karen
against.
is an actual woman's
No,
name.
you're
Ain't
being
nobody
a
named nigga.
fucking asshole. Thank you. Thank you. Because you want to
Yeah.
go in here. And the one thing I do, I actually do like this exposure of these white hoes. Because it's about time that they get exposed for their ratchetness and they hoodness. Their hood, okay? Because they are, when the last time y'all seen a good hood fight on the internet? All we've been seeing is about Karen, 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 Karen. And now it's Kyle, Kyle, Kyle. Everybody's trying to come up with a name for the Brad counterpart, but they still Becky and fucking Brad. It's still Becky and fucking Brad. I'm not gonna let them get away from that. It's still Becky and fucking Brad. You all bitches is all the fucking same. I do not believe in some good white person until I see one of them go up against their own counterparts and make some shit shake. If they ain't about making shit shake, I don't need you walking in the streets with me, marching in the streets with me, holding up signs, holding up black dildos and all this old other bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I don't need you to do that. What I need you to do is go and talk to your own people and get some shit straight. Go say some shit to your people that I don't have the ability to say because you're white and I can't get into your fucking circles like you can. Okay? So all this whining and crying about fucking Karen, this bitch has been doing this shit since Emmett Till and before then. This bitch is just getting caught on camera now. And she's now only just attacking black people. She's attacking everybody, which I don't give a fuck about the other people. I only care about my people. And you call me a racist or prejudiced. I don't give a fuck. I accept all of that. Middle finger to you if you don't like it. Anyway, you know, it's all this attention on her and nothing is being done about it though. What is being done about it? So now they want to make a whole special law for this bitch. But I think back in the day, didn't they already have to make a special law for white bitches? I think it was called the No Killing Act. I think it was the No Killing Act. Well, this bitch was doing shit worse than Massa. And they had to create a special law back then for this troublesome hoe.
So let me interrupt. I know you can't see the chat. You got a question from the chat. Question from Don Dada saying, what is the frustrated black community going to fix the problem? Solution: own land, build infrastructure, and establish a nation.
Shout out to Don Dada. That's my brother too. Peace to Don Dada. Bro, you know what the answer is? It's land, infrastructure, and nationhood. LIN, that's what it is. But see, how do we do that? And where are we going to do it? Where are we going to do it? I mean, some think that we can do it in the States. Some people think that we can do it in Africa. I'm in Africa right now. I'm in Ghana, and I don't know. That's a very good question. I think that's something that we need to bring back to the table. Because I'm not sure where we as black, and then we got to choose where we gonna take it. And if for those that want to stay in America, I don't have no problem with that. You stay there. You know, the rest of us go where we want to go. But can we build some type of network where people can be where they want to be and we can still make things pop? Because we can't, in all actuality, all be in the same place. That's not logistically possible. We're not gonna all be in the same place. We're all different people. We're gonna all be in different places. So yes, we do have to come up with a solution. So how do we go about doing that? We got so many things that's coming in and distracting us. That's why I want to talk about the Karen Act tonight, because now this is a distraction. You know, you got people fascinated by this white bitch that's doing stupid ass shit. Now, she's completely irrelevant to Black people like us that's hearing this conversation right now, that's in this conversation. She's completely irrelevant to us because each and every one of us, I swear, that's listening, that's on this panel now, will have no problem with knocking one of these bitches
So
out,
you just
clean
answered your own question.
cold the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? But what's the reality of that doing that in America? Now in Africa you can do that, but in America, what's the chances of doing that? Sales from Karen, from Becky, from Brad, when they do this part of that shit on Congress to create laws against us all this time. So why would we think they're gonna create laws to fucking help us? The only reason why, honestly, I think they're creating this Karen Act is because it's not just Black people being harassed by this bitch. And Karen is not always completely white. And some of these Karens got slant eyes. So I don't think it's about this Karen Act ain't about us. It ain't about us. I think the Karen Act might be an extension of the Me Too shit. Like a counteractive to the Me Too shit, a way to get back at the white bitch because she's been acting crazy for a long time and she needs to be put in fucking check. What y'all got to add on there?
So we getting caught in the crossfire between these two different groups, and they using our protests as a cover for going at each other. I hate that crap. That's why I hate when they take over. It don't become about us anymore. It becomes about them and their issues with each other. And I've been seeing it for years. Every time we have a protest, we fighting about something. We going in, it gets taken over, it changes, and then it don't even become about our stuff anymore. It becomes about their stuff and their issues with each other. So Brad is mad at Becky, and Becky's mad at Brad, and we in the middle, and none of our stuff is getting dealt with. Not really. It's a cover. It looks like our stuff, but it ain't. Yeah. So that's why I have issues with so many. Some of them mean well, but no, they take it over and it becomes about what they think we want or what they feel we want, not what we actually want. Or they try to compensate instead of just enforcing the laws already in books. Yeah, because a lot of it, the problem is they weren't enforcing the law. The law is there. Enforce it. So yeah. So now I can kind of see because I've been seeing it over and over again over a few years. It's no longer becoming about us, and if we don't jump in and take it back, it's not going to become about our stuff, our issues. It's going to become about them. Yeah, I guess the question would be
Yeah, we having sound issues. Can you guys? I don't hear anybody responding. We having sound issues. Everybody okay?
I'm here.
I'm here.
Lucy
I'm here.
dropped off.
Got Louise having sound issues. All right.
Well, Dame, I agree with Lucy what she's saying about it being a distraction, because if you look at the articles where they're talking about it, it is, and they are using this as a front, just like they do with everything, to try to be all inclusive with everybody. It's not going to be about us, because it says that the Karen Act would make it illegal for people to contact law enforcement solely to discriminate on the basis of a person's race, ethnicity, religious affiliation, gender, sexual orientation, or gender identity. That's not about us. They didn't say calling the police on people because they black, which is the issue. When are these other people having the police called on them as often as we are just for being black?
But doesn't that language sound familiar?
Yeah.
The wording? Don't
Yeah.
it sound like the 13th and 14th Amendment? Affirmative action was supposed to have been for us, but look who benefits for it.
You know what?
Went to
It's
HBCU,
almost,
and
what?
I can tell you now that probably around my last couple of years, the campus became littered with nothing but white people.
Oh, yeah.
And they all had a full ride at an HBCU. Don't y'all already have enough of your own goddamn colleges? Excuse my language. Why the hell are you here? When can we have a space to ourselves that they don't feel like they can compete on? But back to what you're saying, that language, when that Karen Act sounds very familiar to me. Sounds like the 13th and 14th Amendment.
And we keep falling for the okie doke right there all the time because it's not about us. It never benefits us. It's going to benefit every one of those other groups except us. Just like always.
Absolutely. I don't understand.
Just like Caucasian women have benefited the most from affirmative action. Not black men, not black women. They're considered minorities as well. So,
exactly.
You know what? It's almost as if they're behaving the way we did in the 60s. If you look at the things that they're asking for, right, and the way we were treated back then and the way we're treated now, it's like they're trying to switch places with us temporarily and trying to, act as if they're the ones who are being mistreated in this country. It's like they're trying to switch places with us right now to get something passed.
Well, no, actually, it's the same thing. History is repeating itself because the Civil Rights Act that just made all these other groups be included in that as well, and they got everything, and we still got nothing.
And we're still bringing them along for the ride.
Yeah,
and we're
our coattails to success.
Exactly, and then when they get success, they tell us we didn't pull ourselves up by the bootstraps.
Right.
What the fuck you mean? We were the one doing all the work. Every time we have any type of social, economical movement or anything, organization, they ride their way in, they sneak their way in on that black, brown, multicultural bullshit. They ride our coattails to victory, and then they don't know us no more. The Latinos did that.
But you know what, though? They got black people helping them do it, too. You got black people, got black people sitting with them, eating with them. You got your Kansas. I just heard some black people the other day, right? Called China Mac a real nigga. A Chinese dude that's appropriating black culture.
Oh, Lord.
Called them a real nigga. See, they help him do it. They help him do it.
Absolutely. And we're going to have to deal with people like that if we're ever going to get anywhere, because there's always some self-hate ass jigaboo somewhere trying to cap for a motherfucker that don't look like them, don't care about them, and only looking for the next come up that's going to bring along Becky, Thomas, Sang-Won, Jose, Ming Ling, and her motherfucking brother Xiao Song on to the party, to the picnic. And then they get there, infiltrate, turn people against, and they move on their merry way. So every little movement we ever have to try, you got to remember, it wasn't only, I forgot the black dude name that brought down the Black Panther Party. It was also the Asian dude too. They let him into the cookout. So we're never going to have nothing until we deal with, it's going to have to be steps to this. First, we're going to have to deal with these self-hating ass Negroes that keep bringing in these motherfuckers that don't look like us, don't care about us, and got their own agenda. Once we take care of them niggas, then we might get some organization with the strong ones, us. Then after we get that organization, then we can worry about these crackers, these sticks, these wetbacks, these motherfucking chin-chins, these sand crackers, the Habibis, or anybody else that gets in our motherfucking way. But ain't nobody trying to do that. Ain't nobody trying to do that.
Well, we got our work cut out for us. We got a long way to go. And I'm gonna tell you right now. I made a stream not too long ago. The Negro today is a sorry motherfucker. Excuse my French. The nigga today is a sellout. He hate black women. He's effeminate, and he loves other men. He don't even love women. Okay, we got entirely too many factions on social media, right? That are geared to hate black women. These are black men running around in cliques and groups, talking crazy and greasy about black women. Don't have no fucking no direction in life. Don't want to do shit to help us get out of this position that we're in. They just want to sit up here and talk crazy about black women. That's their whole fucking agenda. How the hell you gonna have 800 niggas in the chat and all the fuck y'all can do is talk crazy about black women? That's the best you can do with 800 niggas in the chat. 800 black men in the chat. Y'all talking about hating black women. So we got our work cut out for us.
And it's sad because, you know, black women seem to have more mental strength and more loyalty and motivation to act than a lot of them do. And that's the sad part about it. They expect us to be the leaders, but then, you know, it seems like they expect us to be leading, but then they complain about us not following them. It don't make sense. It's a whole bunch of double talk going on.
How you gonna walk around here wearing pocketbooks and man purses and blouses and shit, talking about you on some alpha male shit, talking about you a leader? Niggas got fucking barrettes in their head for crying out loud.
That's that metrosexual shit from the 90s and the 2000s that evolved. Remember with the metrosexual, that used to be the term for it, when men would go get their nails manicured and hair done every 2 weeks and their eyebrows trimmed. It was metrosexual back then. Now it has evolved into fully what it was supposed to be. I'm sorry to talk over you though, brother.
No, you straight. I'm feeling what you're saying. You're right. I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that. And now they online right now, right, howling and screaming about women wearing women's clothes. These cats is on here in women's clothes.
Yeah, but they shaking in their skinny jeans, thinking they gotta actually do something.
Skinny jeans talking about they masculine. How the hell you wearing tight ass jeans with 12 zips on talking about you masculine? Ain't nothing masculine about that.
And heart patches.
You know, and our young boys, even at a young age now, 16, 17, got this mentality that they hate black women. 16 and 17.
Like, what do you know at that age about relationships with women? You know, you might know the little girls you go to school with, but I mean, as far as having a real relationship, I know people are having kids young and all that stuff, but those typically are not real, actual, you know, committed relationships. That's like mistakes a lot of times that people make when they're young. It's crazy. Yeah, they're just passing this stuff, passing the torch, you might as well say, to the young dudes before they even get to learn anything about life. It's really sad.
Yeah.
Social engineering at its finest.
Mhm.
They're imitating what they see. What do we see on TV? Every other ad I see on my phone or on the internet is an interracial couple.
Yep.
Yeah.
Every other ad I see, if it's not racial, is two men, two women. And then they have the nerve to mix that up too. It'd be a black woman and a white woman. It'll be a black man and a white man. They mixing up miscegenation. It's never ending. It's never ending.
I drive a truck cross country. I see it on these billboards and these truck stops.
Yeah,
They
biggest
got
day.
white men with black women.
Mm-hmm.
They got black men with white women.
Mhm.
They got black men with white men. They
Yep.
got black women with white women.
That's
You know
just
what
them
I
trying to
never- you know what I
preserve their
haven't seen
race.
yet? What I haven't seen is a black woman with a black woman or a black man with a black man. I've seen a black man with a with a white dude. I've seen a
Mhm.
black woman with a white woman, and I've
Yeah.
seen a black woman with a white man and a black dude with a white woman. I've never seen two black people together.
Because black
I
love
was shocked
is
when I
under
see.
attack, no matter what it is, if whether it's gay black love, straight black love period is is under attack. You got to understand that these crackers are dying out. They got negative birth rates in what 29 of the country of the states here. They're recessive in nature and they're dying out, and they have to find a way to keep their gene and their legacy going. That is where this miscegenation shit come from. That like Neely Fuller was talking about the 9 weapons of white supremacy. That is one of the 9 weapons of white supremacy. Miscegenation, mixing of the races. They're trying to keep themselves alive because they're dying out. I was taught in class by a white man myself that they are recessive in nature. White people are recessive. All of those characteristics they try to make us envy, the blue eyes, the stringy hair, the pale skin, those are recessive traits in nature.
Yeah, they are.
And they are trying to keep themselves from dying. I set up in genetics class, was taught by a white man myself. If you listen hard enough, these crackers will tell you every truth that you ever need to know if you're listening. And I set up in that class in my undergrad and listen to this cracker tell me that him himself was recessive in nature. This is a sun-loving planet. Almost everything on this planet is only probably a handful of organisms, plants, or animals that do not thrive in the sun. These crackers burn up like crackling in the sun. The sun does not love them. This planet is a sun-loving planet, and they don't belong here. They are literally a genetic mistake. They are a virus and a parasite on this planet. And when are we gonna understand that? We still trying to 5, 6, 7, how many hundred years it's been? Millennia it's been, we're still trying to campaign with a creature that knows no humanity. The only thing this cracker know is death, destruction, and mayhem. One of y'all name me a place on this planet in history of all the history that you've learned over your lifetime where they did not go and act like a plague or a virus. Do anybody know the definition of a plague and a virus? Name me one place on this planet that they went, that they just assimilated and blended in with the people and just lived. Name
I
me
know of
one
none.
It don't
place.
exist.
I know of
Exactly.
none.
They
I know of none.
behave like viruses. I have an undergrad in chemistry, biology, and I'm trained to be a forensic chemist. I've taken biology, chemistry, genetics classes, and all of that shit. We talk about organisms. I learned about all that shit. And from what I can conclude from my educational background, the cracker is a parasite and a virus. They behave as such. So what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do?
It definitely they fit the description of a parasite.
Exactly.
Because
Exactly.
they ride on the host and use the environment of the host to keep living, and then they move on to the next host.
Exactly.
Yep. So
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I yield the floor. I just had to get that out.
Well,
that is exactly.
well, I agree because if you even look in their history tell you whatever form of crackerdom they are, they take over, consume everything, destroy everything, make things in their own imagery, even if it's never been meant to be in their imagery. They will, so they will corrupt it or totally destroy it if it can't be corrupted.
Exactly. If they cannot corrupt it, they destroy it. That is how they do, and that is how parasites they take over the body. They are usually RNA organisms. They reverse translate their cells using the DNA of the host to make the RNA that they need to replicate their self. They take over the body, and when they kill the host, they move
to the
on
next
to
one.
the next. There you go. There
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a reason why certain ancient tribes thought they were devils, and they were right. We
Well, I mean, when you leave
They,
nothing but destruction in your wake, you know, you destroy whole populations, if not physically, mentally, they destroy people. So I mean,
yeah, and
that's
sometimes
what they're known for.
the only evidence that a population exists is in their DNA because they took it over.
Right. It's just completely gone.
I
Mhm.
mean, they have the bloodlust of a wild animal. They're fascinated with killing. They kill for no rhyme or reason. They are excited to kill.
Yeah.
You know, I've never seen anybody like this. They're just bloodthirsty animals. They don't
No,
really have any regard for life. They're just walking around here pretending. They don't care anything about life. Anytime you can eat babies and people and stuff like that, you don't care anything about life. You don't have any regard for life. These
Well,
people
you could
drink
just go.
blood. They eat baby parts. Huh?
Well, you could just go and kill a giraffe. What has a giraffe done to anybody? I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
posing with innocent animals that ain't never, you know, giraffes don't generally attack people. You know, it's not like it's something that's like a ravaging
sucker.
beast or
if you
whatever.
look
But
at
you
if
know,
you look at 98% of the movies they make, all they do is glorify killing. I mean,
that's
they
true.
make killing a work of art.
And serial killers.
Yeah. I mean, just go look at John Wick. All three of them.
Yeah.
You got one dude killing like 40, 50 people. Like it's nothing.
Well, look
You
at
know,
all the slasher films. Look at all the slasher films about people getting cut up and Texas Chainsaw and all that stuff. They love that shit and will make sequel after sequel.
Not to mention their worship and fandom of actual real serial killers.
Yeah,
hmm I
sure do.
mean, I heard one serial killer getting letters from women. They want to have his baby, which means you're gonna perpetrate serial
yeah,
killing.
guys like Charles Manson, John Wayne Gacy, you know, but then my man, what's his name? Wayne, guy out of Atlanta, the black serial killer, or supposed to be, well, allegedly anyway.
Oh, those are child murders or
yeah,
something.
Yeah,
Atlanta child murder.
I don't believe he did that. I believe he got pinned for that. I don't
Which
believe he
is
did that at all.
which has happened constantly throughout history, you know. So
Yeah.
I can't. I don't have any evidence right now. I just gonna tell y'all rumor. So discretion is a rumor. They said some of them kids was missing their pineal gland or some shit like that.
ooh.
Them kids was missing organs, body parts. I don't have any evidence, but that was a rumor. Them children was missing something in their body
I
when they
believe
found
that.
them. So and who needs those type of things?
Well, that black man wouldn't have
You know,
did
I'm
that.
glad. You know what, sister? I'm glad you up here, Bella. I'll be talking to Dame about black biology. I don't believe we know our biology. We don't know our own bodies. You know, we've just studied the biology that they give us in school, right?
Yeah.
That's a European body.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the medical, and I work in the medical field also. So I see shit, and that's why people are like, "Oh, you racist and you this and you that." First of all, I tell them before I tell them what I'm about to say. I tell you first of all, brother or sister, I can't be racist because racism is prejudice plus power, systematic and institutional. And ain't there a Negro in this country got no type of power like that. I can't keep nobody from going to school, getting a loan for a business, getting a job, none of that shit. I can be extremely prejudiced, which I own up to it. I can't stand a cracker. I wish it was a day where I open my eyes and walk around and wouldn't see not now one of them motherfuckers ever again, but I know I'll never live to see that or whatever. Then I tell them I have a first-hand view. Other than my schooling, because like I told y'all before, if you listen close enough, these crackers will tell you all the truth. If you listening, they'll tell you themselves, especially the scholarly ones, like the ones you find in universities and shit. And then I work in the medical field. I see firsthand. I done seen crackers survive without a black. I done seen crackers with all types of diseases that you would never, how the fuck, what the hell? I know from experience that the reason that these crackers can survive in cold weather, down to their biology, is because they have more ammonia in their system than we do. That and pneumonia and ammonia has a lower freezing point than water. So that's what keeps them alive in cold temperatures and shit. I see firsthand. So anything you hear me say out of my mouth, it's more than likely from something I done learned in school and probably from a cracker, because in HBCUs, most of the teachers, unfortunately, are still white people.
Yeah.
And then I'm in these environments where I'm the only Negro. I'm only Negro.
Yeah.
Lucy, if she's still on here, she can contest to it because me and her do the same thing as a career. We work in these hospitals and we see shit that y'all don't see. We know shit that y'all don't know. Hello?
We're here.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So Lucy's not connected. She'll be right back.
Okay. We see shit that y'all don't see on an everyday basis, and we know shit that y'all don't know. And when I say something about these crackers, it's because I've seen it, I done lived it, I done learned it. I'm not just being racist. These motherfuckers ain't supposed to be here. These motherfuckers are different from us biologically. Just because we got 2 legs, 2 arms, and a head, like these motherfuckers, we are not the same. And a lot of these diseases that we have comes from their mutation in their weaker genes. All these cancers, other that's facilitated by the chemicals and shit in the food that we eat, and the fluoride and all of that shit. Like, fluoride is a neurotoxin. Fluoride fucks with your nerves. But yet they had us, especially us that grew up in the 80s, because I'm from the 80s, I'm an 80s baby. Us that grew up in the 80s, what we had to go every 6 to 3 months, and they put that fluoride shit on our teeth and stuff like that. Fluoride is a neurotoxin. So what are you doing? What are they doing to us? Other than the diseases that we have being facilitated by the food and the water that we drink and the shit they spraying in the air, we also get it from, because truth be known, if you from America, more than likely you have some type of troglodyte ancestor somewhere in your line because of the rape and shit from slavery. A lot of that shit is facilitated from weak genes. And people that further miscegenate with the cracker and shit, you ain't doing nothing but weakening your genes, your kids born with defect, all of that shit is connected. That's all I'm saying. And if we don't stop the progress of this, I don't care how much we continue to try to promote Black love, but there's always gonna be a group of Negroes somewhere that ain't gonna give a fuck about their heritage, where they came from, who they are, who are we to be, our place in this world, or none of that stuff. It's gonna continue to facilitate this shit. And we can look up in 200 years, none of us will be living, and Black people can cease to exist or be a minute version of what we were. Right now, we are probably the second biggest group in the world next to the Asians. But that could change overnight. That could change in 100 years. In the history of people, 102 years is overnight. In the blink of an eye, we can fail to exist. And we'll be these half breeds they predicting that's coming in 2060. We are endangered right now. We're at risk of being endangered. And if we don't take back our lives, if we don't take back our heritage, our history, if we don't take back our sense of community and camaraderie, we could fail to exist. There will be no more of us as we exist today. So it is imperative that we find ways to stick together. And then this is the thing too. Crackers only inhabit they're probably about 8% of the population. They used to be around 10, but like I told you, they've been in the decline for the last probably 30, 40 years or so, or maybe they're only 8% of the population. And who we should be ashamed of ourselves because they've always been the lesser of the world population. And we still continue to let 8%, roughly 8% of the population control the world. 8%. Everybody else got some type of knowledge.
Well,
And
see, Bella, sister, that's the answer to our question is land, infrastructure, and nationhood. We gotta have our own land, our own infrastructure, and our own nation. We need our own nation, but where?
exactly where? That's the point because I feel like I don't care if we did build this motherfucker, which we did. We built all this shit all up
See,
and
right
through it,
now, I
but
don't.
we are behind enemy territory. This is enemy territory, and honestly, I'm not trying to sound hopeless. I feel like we didn't got it. We didn't let it go too far that we'll never be as strong as them unless we start secretly building bombs and shit and stockpiling them like they do and hoarding gasoline. And I feel like we should take if it's gonna be some extreme shit have to happen, and we're gonna have to take a page from their book. But I talk to brothers and sisters and shit here and across there, and I get the same type of rhetoric. Where I don't want to be like them. I don't want to stoop down to their level. But you got to understand, stooping down to their level is what got them in power. Their
Sorry,
level.
let me interrupt real quick. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry.
go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah. Don't say words like bomb or the F word, stuff like that, okay? Because they'll flag the channel now.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, but I'm just saying we're gonna have to take well, I just leave it at this. We're gonna have to take a page from their book. We're gonna have to take a page from their book. People talking about I don't want to stoop to this, I don't want to do that, I don't want to lose my humanity, I don't want to this and that. But you're dealing with a creature that has no humanity. You're still trying to show humanity to a creature that does not have any. They don't know humanity. They know violence and death and destruction and the arrogance and their self-righteousness of feeling like that they belong and they should be here and they should do this and they should do that. And until we learn to take a page from their book, we're going to continue to have this back and forth. This back and forth, with this, that. Well, let's do this. We can campaign with them. We can plead with them. We can march. We can protest. We can boycott. This will work. That we're going to continue to get token victories. They're going to throw us. They sitting at the table and we barking at them from the floor, and they get tired of hearing us barking. They're going to throw us a bone down to the floor. How long is that bone they throw on the floor going to be good enough for us? Where in the hell we going to grab the tablecloth and snatch the whole meal on the ground? God damn it. If you want to eat still, you got to come down to my level. Don't throw me nothing from the table. I yield the floor.
Shout out to Fatty Black. Peace to the brother Fatty Black. Thanks for coming through on this special edition of Gangsta Talk. I'd like to everyone on the panel, Max, Dame, my esteemed sister Bella B, and everyone in the chat. What's on our mind? It started off with
Hey, I'm gonna go back down to the chat, you guys. I'm not gonna be
Okay.
able to really talk, but it's nice talking to y'all. I enjoyed the conversation.
Okay.
All
It's
right.
been a pleasure.
See you later. See you later, Bill. Okay.
We off on a tangent. I know that y'all was supposed to be talking about topics. I'm sorry if I came in with I got on my soapbox for a minute. So
Nah,
yeah, I want to
man, what's
move on.
Uh,
fire? Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Don't stop.
I got on my soapbox for a minute there,
oh,
Nah, we
yeah,
love
we
it.
all
Let's
had
keep it coming.
our soapbox.
Nah, we love it. Keep it coming. Keep that fire coming. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, keep it
Sir.
coming, man. Don't stop. Yeah.
Yeah.
but so we can have some organization if y'all want to. But that's what I'm saying. If y'all want to have a little more organization than us just ranting, because I'm ranting. I'm not even telling. I'm on my soapbox and I'm ranting. I'm tired, and it's nice for once to talk to some other melanated people that even if you don't agree with me so totally, you can at least relate. So if y'all want to just put a little more structure back into it and get back to the topics, I'll be more than happy to. I'm just glad to be here.
You can get with it. Well, it's Lucy's show. She fell off again. She having problems again. She'll be right back. Um,
Okay.
yeah, she cool with it, man. I mean, I'm fine with it, man. Ran away. It's all
Yeah.
knowledge.
Yeah, but we also, I was thinking that we also need to not only come together but trust each other, and work together or put in together, and because okay, we all have these different ideas on what we can do, and stuff like that, but but a lot of it is huge. It'll require some cooperation, or we jump in the gun. And I'm thinking if we can come together on some small stuff, work together, put in together, tr- try to trust each other. Because the main thing of why we're not united, we don't trust each other. As far as I'm concerned, there's no trust. You know, and we trust that your idea is a good idea. Trust that you know that you're not scheming on us. Trust that. um Trust that you're not going to backstab or do all kind of crazy stuff, because just just like we were saying earlier, some of the problems is other black people are accepting, like the China Mac thing. They saying he's a real nigga. He's not. But that's those black people is calling him that, and filling his head up with that. But not the rest of us don't. But that's what happens. A few of them start accepting. Oh yeah, they real nigga. Oh, he's cool and all that other stuff, and they work with him and do all this other stuff. But when it comes to ourselves, we do either we do not trust ourselves, we do not trust others, and and can't even come in agreement on one idea, or even trying an effort in one idea, even if it and start off small. Everybody seems to want to do big, 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 and like we need a step, the grassroots, the beginning, something small work out with, because everybody wants it now. No longer thinking of the next generation. What you do now affects the next generation, and sometimes we got to get beyond to just what we want. We got to think of what we want for not just ourselves, but children, grandchildren, or those like me who don't have any children, you know, you know, your relatives, your cousins, your friends, children, and all that other stuff. So if you want land and you know where there's some land and you think it's a good idea that we get this land, it's the problem is getting people together and say, okay, well, I agree we need land, but I don't think we need this land. I think we need the land over here. And then we start going separate ways. Instead of, okay, well, if this person is willing to work this land here and stuff like, do whatever it is that they're doing, everything from farming to stores, on, whatever it is, you know, then we come together with that one. But if you think, oh, okay, but I think we need the land. We need to have land over there. Okay, we got this person, and we got them straight with the land over there, and they growing, and they able to contribute, and we go do the land over there, and so on and so forth. But what's going to happen is the personal land over on this side, personal land on the other side, they're going to be like, no, me first, you know, or stuff like there be that going on. And am I making any sense to y'all?
Oh, making absolute sense. But our mental, what's the word I wanted to use for it? Our cognitive dissonance stems still from slavery. We still have not, we have not healed from our mental abuse, our physical abuse, our mental abuse. We have not healed from that. And why I say that is because I grew up in the South, and there was a time, especially during Jim Crow, that when we was on the streets and in the markets, when we were allowed in those places, it was against the law for us to even talk to each other. You could not just see a friend and start talking to them standing there. You might get your butt beat, or you might end up swinging from somebody's tree, being strange fruit. So those mannerisms kind of seem like they carried on. Those type of mannerisms. We pass each other in the street. I try to make it my business to speak to other Black people when I see them. But you will have them ones where you speak to them and they'll look at you like, why the fuck are you speaking to me? And Lord forbid if you call them brother or sister. How you doing, brother? How you doing, sister? They really look at you sideways like, I'm not your motherfucking brother or sister. And until we heal from those type of things also, it's like the list of things that we have to correct with each other is mind-boggling and it's overwhelming. And until we fix some of these things, I think that is our problem. We can try to start every organization in the world. We can try to do every type of money pooling and buying land and setting up businesses and doing communities, but until we get the right group of people together and build on it where we come together, even if we don't agree on religion or sexual orientation or none of that, we're never going to get anywhere. Because the one thing you can say and you can commend the troglodytes about is that they are master manipulators and they stick together even when they do not agree with each other. They will fight with each other all day to let somebody on the outside try to come in and impede on anything that they got going on as a group collectively. Oh, you in trouble. They gonna band together, they gonna drop their differences real quick. And they gonna execute your ass, get you out the way, And then they're gonna go back to fighting each other and they still gonna progress with whatever they trying to do. And until we learn that, it goes back to what I say about we got to take pages from their book. We got to. We too busy trying to be our higher selves, and which is nothing wrong with it because I'm very spiritual as a person. I believe in a higher self, elevating yourself, vibrating at a different frequency. I believe in all of that. But until we learn how to take a page from their book, we're never going to get anywhere. It don't matter what we try to start, because even if we do get a good group of people together, 30, 40 of us, whatever it takes, buy some land, this and that, we're going to end up with that tribalism shit because we are very tribal people. And if you ever spend any time on the continent, you will find that even though we were separated from them, we still have a lot of similarities to those people. You'll go over there, you'll spend time, and you'll be like, oh shit, that's where we got that from. Oh, well, that's why we do that. And we're still very tribalistic people. And we got to get away from that, because we're going to have to learn how to, I don't care if you from this tribe or the next, I don't care if you West Coast, East Coast, South or North, that if we might not agree with each other individually about whether little shit or whether we call soda or we call it pop. But when somebody try to come in and fuck up what we got going on and we trying to build, we take care of them and then we can go back to each other. I don't agree with you. I don't agree with you either, but we make sure we elevate still. And I mean, I feel like that all the planning in the world is not going to work until we get some fundamentals down. And we're going to have to start vetting people, and we're going to have to learn to not feel bad when we have to let people go, even if they're family, even if they're our children. If it means the greater good of this race, of us as a race, then we're going to have to make some hard decisions, because too many people are afraid to lose the life that they have, but it's already being taken from you slowly but surely. With every bullshit law, with every bullshit act, with every bullshit move that these troglodytes, our innate enemy, take. Your little cozy life with your 9-to-5 job, your 2.5 kids, and your dog and your car is slowly being taken from you. So why do we have to wait till we rock the fuck bottom, which we already damn near straddling the ground anyway? Why do we have to wait until everything's taken from us to go to the extreme? We can use the footing that we already have, just a little bit that we have, and do something with it. Because truth be known, even though it took, because the majority of the protesters with this George Floyd shit was white people, young white people, probably in my age range, 28 to 40 or whatever, that was out there burning down shit, protesting every day, and all of that. It was them, and they had to initiate for us to grow a backbone to do something. And right now, these token victories they're giving us, that at least tells us that they're listening. They are listening, and they're throwing little bait at us. That they're changing the little laws and tearing down the monuments, and they're throwing little trinkets at us, just to see if we're gonna bite and calm the hell down. Right now is the time to turn the fuck up, all the fucking way, and let them know that you ain't gonna do that, because you canceled this show and you turned down these monuments, and like places like Mississippi, they got a little contest going where Black artists, they're having them submit new designs for the state flag and shit like that. That shit is still token victories. Right now, it's to turn the hell all the way up and tell them that no, that shit ain't the way. We want all that, change the flag, tear down these racist ass monuments, change these TV shows, and we still want more. Because we deserve that. Because everything that they have in this country and in the world, if you want to be honest about it, is off of our backs. Right now in Africa, most of the countries that has independence, like Nigeria and Ghana and shit, still pay a colonial tax. A colonial tax, you know what that is? Do any of y'all know what a colonial tax is?
No, not really. I think I do, but I'm not quite clear on it.
Okay, well, a colonial tax basically, well, it was where the country pays Nigeria, Ghana, all the other independent countries, pays the country that they were colonialized with money every year in the millions, hundreds of millions of dollars every year for money that they lost. Listen to me, lost from letting them be independent. So basically, these crackers are saying, we're going to leave y'all alone, but y'all got to pay us every year for the money we would have made if we kept subjugating y'all. That's what a colonial tax is. And I do believe every one of the independent countries damn near in Africa today pays a colonial fucking tax. So this is on some shit like, I stole your car, I'm gonna give it back to you, but you gotta give me a car note every year for me not having a car because I gave you back the shit that already belonged to you anyway.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, that's the arrogance of the cracker. And to this day, the Berlin Conference happened over 110 years ago when they carved up Africa like you do a goddamn pie, apple pie.
Mm-hmm.
And they're still paying colonial taxes. They cannot do nothing in their governments unless they ask permission first. They can't do nothing with their militaries unless they ask permission from the country that was supposed to be their colonial lords, which still are, if you say, because we won't be seen, because it's on some shit where we won't be seen, but you still got to ask permission. It's like having a teenager that wants to go out on a date. They got to ask mommy and daddy, can they go on that date and how long they can be gone before they can go. Whenever they are in trouble and they need money, they have to ask their colonial lords for a loan, which most of the time they're denied, to do stuff for infrastructure in the country. And then they have to pay that money back with interest. With interest. After I'm already funneling hundreds of millions of dollars to you a year any fucking way. So if I ask for some of that money back, I gotta literally fill out a goddamn application and it's probably gonna be denied.
Or you're going to be paying more interest.
Exactly. Interest. And then if they do approve it, you gotta pay it back with interest. With interest. After I'm already giving you money every year because I made you lose money by leaving me alone. Huh? Make it make sense. Where? Where does that make sense? In what dimension does that make sense?
So Europe is a loan shark.
Europe, Portugal, France, Italy. Who else had their fingers? Dutch. The Dutch owned South Africa. The Portugal was somewhere around the Cambodia area. The British owned Nigeria, the British owned Nigeria. The French owned Côte d'Ivoire, which is the Ivory Coast. That's why it's Côte d'Ivoire. Côte d'Ivoire means Ivory Coast, and that's a French word. Ghana was the English and the British. I can't remember. I don't know the breakdown off the top of my head at the moment. But yeah. So yeah, any one of them, all of the European powers. That's why they killed Gaddafi because he was trying to unify Africa with a one world currency, back to back. Actually, something because our money ain't nothing but toilet paper. Our money in the U.S. ain't backed by shit. The money in Europe ain't the pound ain't backed by shit. The Franco ain't backed by shit. It's just a promissory note, literally. When you pull $1 out your pocket and give it to somebody, you're telling them, I promise you, this is worth $1 of your goods. Whereas Gaddafi was trying to come up with a one African currency that was backed by gold. Where's all the gold in the world? Africa. If he would have did that, he would have bankrupted the whole world except Africa overnight. Africa would have been the richest continent on the planet, and them crackers would have been out in the cold, worth nothing. And that's why Obama, with his bitch ass, had to make him go away. Simple as that. You can look it up for yourself. I'm just saying, we're not gonna get anywhere until we start taking a page out their book. I cannot emphasize that. And in order to start taking up being at the mental state that we need to be to take a page out their book, we're gonna have to heal from some of these traumas.
Hold
on a second, Bella.
Let me jump in there real quick. You know, to me, it's not so much slavery, right? Because I have a hard time understanding. You have people who are born in this era, right? Who've never been slaves, but somehow they have a slave mentality. Not sure how that's happening unless it's being passed down through some kind of genetics or DNA or blood or whatever. Okay? There should absolutely be no reason for a Candace Owens or a Jesse Lee Peterson or a Larry Elder. You understand what I'm saying? But yeah, we got a ABL, Anthony Brian Logan. Okay? And more coons, right? My thing is, black people right now, the mentality is to rely on other people. A lot of us, especially a lot of the brothers, are extremely immature, right? Don't want to accept any responsibility. Don't want to have any accountability for any goddamn thing. They rather sit around here and play video games made by other races of people, and don't have the wherewithal to try to become a professional gamer and actually make some money off it, like these white boys do. They want to come in and out and play and run around and play tag like little kids. They don't want to get out here in the real world and compete with real men on the real stage. Okay? This is why a lot of people look at us and don't have any respect for us. We're like a child race to the rest of the world. Okay, we're very immature. We play too many games. Everything's funny. Okay? We run around here dressed like clowns, most of us, losing our sexuality. We only people running around here talking about some identify themselves as non-binary and all kinds of crazy things like that. You know, like somebody is coming to save us, or somebody is coming to make things better. And the more you try to tell these people, hey, this is what we need to be doing, they just come at you with some old BS from 30 or 40,000 years ago that don't amount to a hill of beans. That's why I can't stand the conscious community. It's the biggest BS I've ever seen. All they do is have factions over there that are shield for irresponsible black men who don't want to be held accountable for anything. At some point, we have to stand up and do something for ourselves. You can't keep blaming something that happened 600-700 years ago. Many of us wasn't born 600-700 years ago, 500 years ago. How the hell do you have that kind of mentality 400 or 500 years later? You've never been a slave. None of us was born, I know I wasn't, born during the meritorious manumission. How the hell you have black people today, right, with that kind of mentality? Selling other black people out. Where does that come from? You understand what I'm saying? So you have these factions like the Hebrew Israelites who are worthless. They don't do shit in the goddamn community, but sit up there and rant and rave about some book that they really know nothing about. Okay.
They don't even consider themselves black. Let's get that first and foremost. But continue, brother. Continue, brother.
Right. Then you got the Kemetic who wanted to believe that civilization got started through a pure act of homosexuality. Okay. Then you got these fake ass fucking Hotep Moors. Everybody's a goddamn Bay. Tahaka Bay, Roy Bay, Blue Bay, Yellow Bay. Everybody's a goddamn Bay.
Which we should be mad at them, but I'm gonna let you continue. We should be mad at them more. And you know what? The reason we in this shit because they taught these crackers everything that we know as a people, and they motherfuckers turned around on us. But go ahead, bro.
Oh yeah, no doubt about that. You definitely right about that. You know what I'm saying? But you got these fake Moors, right? We're black people. When you get into a conversation with these brothers, like a young Pharaoh or whatever, they can tell you all of this story about what happened in Egypt, what happened in Kemet, and all this stuff, right? But can't tell you a damn thing about what's going on with black people today. Don't know shit about the black people in their own community. We don't know anything about ourselves, but we know all of this information about what happened in some far-off land 50,000 years ago when we weren't even born. I find that problematic. And the more they sit online, social media, and spew this nonsense, the less men that we have in the community taking charge of the community and being proper leaders and being teaching our children, leading our women and children, building in the community, the less and less men we have doing that. We got too many guys who want to play video games. Too many guys who want to come on here and act like girls, right, and gossip. Too many. At some point, we gotta look to ourselves and say, look, you know what? We gotta cut this shit short. This is bullshit. This is immature. We got things to do. The world is real. We need to start acting like we're real too and be a part of the real world and do real things to change our situation. That's my take on the thing.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. We are living it. We're okay, but I feel like this history that they keep regurgitating is first of all fascinating. When I first learned it, I was fascinated because it was kept from us. But I feel like they're still stuck on that fantasy too much. Okay, you know this now. Then what are you going to do with this information? You can't just pass it on. You got to take from it and come up with a strategy that'll help us in today's time. Like you're saying, we are all stuck into what happened 50,000 years ago, and we're detached from what's going on around us now. So you done learned all this information. You're fascinated. I was too. Oh my God, we used to be kings and queens. Oh my God, we were this and that. Oh my God, we was the originators of math, science, and every other subject that ever been known to man. But what are you gonna do with it? They do pass the information along, and I could say, I'm not gonna say I'm not proud of it or it mean anything, but when I became what you would call conscious or woke or started realizing what was going on around me, it was the Hebrew Israelites that woke me up. And then once I started reading for myself after I got that footing and that starting point, well, I can take it back. The person that woke me up for real was Lucy. I met her at work on a job, and she handed me a book, The Writings and Teachings of Marcus Garvey. That was my start. And then I started researching for myself, and I ran across the Hebrew Israelites. I started watching their stuff, looking at their stuff, all of this stuff. And when I learned that the letter J wasn't made until 1540, something added back King James, that was it for me with Christianity. Oh, you telling me that his name ain't even an old name and some shit they made up?
Right, I don't mean
Huh?
to cut you short. See,
No, go,
y'all
no,
don't
no,
mean to
no.
cut you
Go
short.
ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Here's my problem with all of that, right?
Yeah.
All good is well read, right? Know
Mm-hmm.
your history and know all these little things, secret information, right? If
Yeah.
we own nothing, we have nothing. Okay? We haven't built anything.
Yeah,
We
that's
aren't
my
in
thing.
control of anything. We
They're
don't control
still
our
stuff
own.
on it.
We don't even control our own destiny. We don't
Yeah.
control our own destiny in this country. This
Mm-hmm.
white man
We
can tell
don't.
us right now to go in the house and don't come out. What we gonna do? Say no?
Go in the house and don't come the fuck out because they
Exactly.
coming out with the big gun.
So you got all this so-called knowledge, you well read and all this, right? But when are you gonna show somebody how to use a hammer and nails so we could build something? When are you gonna show somebody how to get a plot of land so we can build on that plot of land?
Yeah.
Okay? When are you gonna teach our people how to work raw materials so we can make products and make money so we can build our own economy? I don't want to hear about King Tut.
Yeah.
I want to hear about
There
what's
you go.
going on in the real world right now and what are we going to do about it to become a major player? Because we're being
Exactly.
left behind. While we're
You're
playing
absolutely
video
right.
games, other races of men and women are making money off of us playing those video games. When are
Mhm.
we going to make money off of other people?
Yeah, and I can take it a little further. I can take
Right,
it a
I don't
little
want to hear
further
nothing
with that.
about.
Which,
Hold on one second. Let me finish.
yeah,
I
go
don't want to
ahead.
hear shit about what happened in Kemet. I don't want to hear shit about who built the pyramids. I don't want to hear any of that. What I want to hear is what are we going to do right now, okay, to further our position? Because the position in that we're right now, the position we're in right now is a losing position. We are losing for all our knowledge, all our bookworms out there, all these well-read black folks online with all of this psychobabble about fucking frequencies and shit like that. We are still in a losing position. When are we going to start winning? Somebody teach us how to win. Give me a book so I can read about how to win, not
Mhm.
lose.
Yeah. There you go. You said it, and then this too. Y'all fantasizing Egypt and what we used to be and who we used to be. Our people used to be mathematicians and carpenters, and they found evidence that there was batteries and plumbing and shit in ancient Egypt. If you're so fascinated with that history, why won't you take the industrial part of it? Okay, our people used to have indoor plumbing when they thought it was none. Our people used to have batteries of electricity when there wasn't none. So when you read that part, why didn't you inspire to be an electrician? When you read that part about our people had plumbing when nobody else had it, why didn't you aspire to be a plumber? I mean, you want to take and pick and choose from our history from 50,000 years ago. Like you said, what man wanted us alive then? All you doing is passing fanatical dreams and shit and of grandeur of bygones ago and shit. Why would you take the good parts from it? Because after I read that shit, I came to the conclusion that I want to build my own village where we make everything from scratch. That is my Nia. Nia means purpose. That is my purpose in life. That's what I'm striving for personally. I want to buy some land, which I already bought some land in Africa, and I want to set up a village. And I want us to go from scratch and build everything we need. I want us to be off the grid. And if this shit fall apart around us, we won't want for nothing because we already building our own houses. We already growing our own food. We solar powered and all types of shit. I pulled the right things, but I'm only one fucking person. When I tell people
You know
that
what?
that
And
my family and my friends, my ideas, them niggas look at me sideways. The only person that probably
I
believe in that dream is Lucid.
feel what you're saying. I'm with that 100%, but here's the problem with that, right? No
Yeah.
problem with the idea, but you're going to have to outsource most of the work, right? because too many of our Negroes play video games. Don't know how to do any carpentry work, brick masonry, electricity, none of that stuff. They're too busy playing video games. So you're gonna have to outsource most of the work. But I'm with the idea. But you're gonna have to outsource most of the work. We can't even put our own people to work because most of them are doing nothing but playing video games and sitting online blaming black women for their problems.
And I understand that completely, and that's why I'm looking to our distant cousins, the Africans, because this is what I've seen, my observation of what they did to us. They stifled their education, but a lot of them, they are resourceful and they learn how to do shit on their own. But they are sitting on but for the most part, they're sitting on all the resources we need, but they don't have the skill. But yet we can go right now, tomorrow or Monday, and we can go sign up for a technical program. They give us the technical, we have the ability to work with our hands because that's what the hell they had us doing here during slavery. We work well with our hands, whether we want to do the work or not. But any one of us could go to one of these community colleges on Monday and sign up for a technical HVAC program or something like that, and be in 2 years to 18 months, have our damn degree in HVAC or being an electrician, whatever the hell you want to be. But we don't have no resources. But yet they sitting over there across the Atlantic on all the resources, but no technical degree. But yeah, and that's the division they try to keep because they know that if we ever realize that, oh shit, we need each other. Because them niggas over there got all the resources, the raw materials, gold, they call the Gold Coast. That part from Ghana all the way up to Cote d'Ivoire, they call the Gold Coast. You know why? Because gold literally washes the fuck up on the beaches. Gold washes up in chunks on the fucking beaches, but they got laws where it's against the law to go pick that shit up. You better not get caught out there picking that shit up when it washes up. You better walk past it because they got laws where you can't pick it up.
We might not be totally out of luck on the resources. Like if we can get some black people together, we can have the conversation. Say, listen, this is what we need to do. We got Bella B. She wants to do this project, right? It's going to take a certain amount of resources to get it done. Okay, so what you got? Well, I got wood. What you got? I got aluminum. Well, what you got? I got drywall. Well, what you got? I got steel. Okay, what you got? Well, I got money. What you got? I got soil. Okay, let's take what we got, put it in a pot, see what that covers, and see what else we need. We can start there, okay? And just like add to it, you know, instead of just letting your dream die. I'd rather work hard and bust my ass helping making your dream come through than to just do nothing and let it die.
Yeah, absolutely. And I was in an organization where that was, and I can say that they helped further mold me, where that was one of the requirements to be in it. Everybody had to come up with a need, a purpose. And my purpose is, and I try to strive for it, is I will support the establishment of self-sufficiency in our community through education and facilitate an apprenticeship program. That way, each one teach one. Whereas if we find somebody that's down with us, that's a carpenter, we get it together, and whoever wants to learn carpentry, they learn it from him, and we pass it on. If we find anybody that's an electrician that's down with us, and he wants to pass on his knowledge, anybody that wants to learn from him, let's learn from him, and let's do it. Like, I'm in the medical field, and I have a natural chemistry, and I practice holistic medicine. Anybody that want to learn how to heal themselves naturally without fucking with these bullshit ass doctors in Western medicine, by all means, I will teach you what I know. I will teach you what I know.
If you don't mind.
Yes.
I got 2 questions for you. Okay, the first one is about, have you ever heard of Dr. Sebi?
Yes. Oh, love him. Dr. Sebi, yes.
Okay, one, What do you think about his theory of it's all stemming from mucus? That's the first question. And the second question, since the pandemic, what should Black people try to do now with the child education? Should we do more homeschooling? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I wouldn't want to send my child back to any school now. Okay.
Okay.
So what do you think about those two things?
Okay. So first with Dr. Sebi and mucus. Mucus does hold bacteria, and mucus in the lungs, in the respiratory tract, or whatever like that, does hold mucus, and it can breed bacteria. So I do find truth in what Dr. Sebi was saying with that. And if you cleanse your body of mucus, then you cleanse your body of disease. I do understand that. But I also know that we have an innate immune system that we're all born with. And we further facilitate it from our mother. We're also born with partially some of her immune system. And we grow our immune system from being in contact with germs in our environment. And us constantly cleaning shit with this hand sanitizer, and that's the thing too, off on a tangent. If you use that hand sanitizer more than 3 times and you ain't washed your hands, you doing nothing, because you're basically breeding a bacteria stew on your hands. Because the more you use hand sanitizer without washing your hands in intermissions, you're rendering it ineffective. And with the homeschooling thing, I think that we should take precautions with the homeschooling, with bringing our kids in the environment, but we cannot shy away from all germs, because that's how we work as humans. Because we have to be introduced to certain flora and bacteria in order to build our immune systems. And the only thing is that you have to have precautions. Like, I am a holistic practitioner, so if I feel a sniffle and my kids, they start their coughing, sniffling, anything, I'm gonna whip something up. I done helped a couple of people since this pandemic. You know, like I had one person call me like they couldn't breathe. And I went into action. I whipped them something up, and 2 weeks later, they was good and they've been fine ever since. And I myself on the mask since it started.
That's what I'm talking about.
Because I walk in the store, they looking at me like, and I'm looking right back at them, because I know how germs work. Now, this is a real virus. It was mutated and spliced with the HIV virus. So some of the genetic code of this virus does have pieces and parts of HIV, which lowers your immune system in it. So you still have to be precautious, but I think everyone should watch what they eat, drink healthy teas, echinacea, yarrow, burdock root, things of that nature, but you can get that from the international markets if they're in your area, to boost your immune system. If you have a child, like I have one child that she's always had a kind of funky immune system, where she's asthmatic and all types of things. I take an extra precaution with her, and I wouldn't want her to go back to school because she already has sort of a weak, kind of, janky immune system. But if you have children that are usually healthy and things of that nature, then all I know is don't take that vaccine. Because if you follow the coronavirus or whatever, which is a mutation of the SARS virus, they mutated it with HIV, whatever, blah, blah, blah. It was only affecting our recessive neighbors, the troglodytes, the white people at first, And then around mid-March or so, it was an article I read where the Chinese was in Africa taking samples because they were trying to figure out why it wasn't affecting the Africans like it was affecting them and the rest of the world. And then all of a sudden, about a month later, we became the poster child for the coronavirus. I don't find that to be, you know, by mistake. I don't find it to be by mistake. And then it's already supposedly to mutated like 2 or 3 more times. And then there's an article out talking about, oh, the only way we'll know if the vaccine works is if Black people take it too. Why? Why do we have to take it? If we're all one people and we all have the same, you know, physical, biological traits, why do we have to take it in order for you to know if it works? It's just too many variables with that. But I don't know. Keep your kids, if you feel like it'd be best to keep your kids home, keep them home. If you don't know how to use herbs and you don't feel comfortable with that, keep them home. I mean, I just feel like that we got to learn how to safeguard ourselves in the ways that our ancestors did, because they're trying to kill us. They're trying to depopulate the earth, and we're the number one target. But also somebody that if you want to listen to, that really is knowledgeable about how to practice or partake in holistic medicine, I would probably listen to Dr. Africa. He was very instrumental and I have his books, and when people call me and say they're sick, I often use his books as reference. And basically, I don't know if I answered your question, brother, but that's basically my take on that. Hello? Huh? Is the line messing up? Hello? Hello?
I'm sorry, I was busy. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm still here. Can you hear me? Sorry about that.
Oh
Dave,
no,
are you
you're
there?
good. You're good. I'm still here. I'm still here.
Hey, take over for me real quick. I'm doing something real quick. Dave
Okay.
is here. Dave. I think our mic is messed up. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to fix this sound. I'll be right back.
Okay, that's cool. Oh. Mm.
Oh, can y'all hear me?
Hello? Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. I was on mute. I ain't gonna
Oh,
try to get on any of that background noise I got going on.
oh, oh, yeah. Okay, so I thought I dropped off.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that, y'all. I was trying to fix an issue over here with this damn Streamlabs and stuff. Um, heavy stuff tonight. Heavy stuff. Um, sounds better. Okay. I'm trying to get the damn static out of here. Okay. Well, it's not just an average of CMOS, right? Like I said, one of the problems I have is that black people, we don't know enough about our own biology. We know about white people's biology. I mean, they got everything geared towards them. Hardly anything geared towards us unless they are experimenting or studying us. We hardly know anything about ourselves. We don't know anything about our own bodies. We don't know like have you ever seen the inside of a black body? Have you seen inside of a white body? That picture, that that picture of the anatomy that you see hanging in doctors' offices and stuff that they show you in school and stuff. Well, that's not a black body. That's based off a European body. You ever seen the inside of a black body, though? How many of you can say that you've seen it? I've never seen it. I've never seen our biology displayed like that. I don't know what the inside of our bodies look like. Okay? So our problem is we don't know our own biology. And we need to get our people who do know our biology to teach us our biology, our body, teach us about our own anatomy and our bodies. So we can have information about ourselves. We're completely different from anybody else on earth. I don't think we're like anyone else. We're very unique. Yeah, definitely black science, right? I think all science is black. I don't think there's a such thing as any other kind of science. The only problem I have is that I don't think black people or anybody created language or the number system. Whoever or whatever created that is, possessed an intellect far beyond ours. Okay, you can't create anything like that. Information is not just for your intellectual pleasure. You need information to survive. If you don't have any information, you could die if your body doesn't have proper information. So to be able to create something like that, That's amazing. I don't think any of us even capable of, like, I've never ran into anyone that can actually make another letter of the alphabet or create a whole new number. Where do you even start? So I think whoever, I've heard all of these stories about how numbers came about and how uh, uh, letters and all that came about. I don't believe any of that crap. They don't know. They don't have a clue. Okay? Like I said, the number system and language is complicated, far beyond anything we can comprehend. You can't make a language out of nowhere. Try it. Try making a new letter. You'll never be able to do it. And if you do, it's going to be based off of what you already know. It's going to be based off the numbers and the letters that you already know. And you have to make it make sense. It has to make sense. It has to fit in. It has to be able to form words. It's got to be able to form new mathematical problems. It has to make sense. Man, that is nearly impossible to do for our intellect level. Whoever created language or numbers, their intellect is way greater than ours. Probably have more than one brain.
Well,
Okay,
brains do
it's
have two sides, left and right.
yeah. Yeah.
If-
So I don't
if
believe we
you're-
created any language. I know you got these fake hotels running around here talking about something. The Rosetta Stone is where all language comes from. There's a bunch of listen, man, don't listen to these fools in the conscious community. Okay. My thing is, it's like I told the guys in the conscious community, y'all so smart. How come as black people we're still in a losing position? Since we have all of these heavy intellectuals, right? And we're so smart, and we created this and that, and we're smarter than this one and smarter than that one and all this. How come we're still in a losing position? How come we are still losing? We should be winning. We should be on top.
Because we're pulling each other in too many different directions. Because truth be known, I follow a lot of different people just to see what's going on. And the same things that we're saying about, oh, no one wants to be of action, don't nobody want to come together. The intellectuals say the same shit about the rest of us. Like
Right.
we're saying the same shit, but in different freaking ways. Like when is somebody gonna realize we're saying the same shit in different ways and
Well,
do something about it?
well, I'm sorry, 1 second.
Yeah.
Original architect, we haven't been here for 1 trillion years. You have to understand something. We're not connected to everybody that has melanin in their skin. We're not. There were thousands of different races of melanated, what we would call black people. That don't mean that we're all connected. And I'm telling you right now, our race, us, or where we came from, did not create any language. It did not. Whoever created this language or number system, man, their intelligence is up in the stratosphere somewhere. You can't even begin to even imagine how to create a new number or a new letter. Where are you even going to start?
Well,
And again,
I mean-
language, right? Language is absolutely phenomenal. You need it to survive. It's like food to your body. You also need information to live too. So to create something like that, to where your body has to depend on it to survive, that's amazing. How do you do that?
I mean, like you said, anything that we create now, I'm not sure if I can't say that was how it always was. But anything that we need now we're going to have to go off of what we already know. I mean, it's funny that I'm on this chat and we're talking about this because, and you started talking about language. The little small group that I frequent or whatever, we've already talked about that, and we've started. We're nowhere. We're still in infancy. We've started trying to create our own little language. It's more of a what you would call slang or whatever, because black folks we have our own vernacular within the English language. And we already recognize that if we're gonna make some real power moves, everybody can't understand what the hell we're talking about.
Well, we had our own language, right? But black folks allowed white folks to tell them that the language was stupid, and now white folks know it. Matter of fact, they got dictionaries. If Ebonics was so dumb, why they have all these books and dictionaries about it?
Exactly. And I've worked at job sites. I do contract work with my medical degree. I travel the country helping out whatever hospital needs help. But anyway, and I've been to hospitals where they'll have literally a list on the wall of all the street names of drugs. Who use street names mostly? Us. Like, exactly. And there's a list on the wall of all the street names of such and such. If you hear it called this, if you hear it called Skittles, they're talking about this, and that, or they're probably talking about this, and that, or whatever. On the wall in this supposedly professional establishment. So we've let them in and they know everything about us. They can try to down we're stupid, but we always have flavor on everything. And me and the group that I'm talking about, we have already recognized that, look, if we're going to make some real power moves, everybody around us, including other Negroes, because you can't trust them either, which is sad, can't know everything we're talking about when we're talking to each other. So I'm all for that. We need, even if it's some bullshit we throw together in the next 6 months or so, where motherfuckers don't know what we really talking about, and we develop on it. I'm all for it. We need to start somewhere. This is my thing. We need to put our foot in the water some damn where, instead of talking about, Yes.
Yeah, but our mentality is just too destructive right now. We don't recognize any kind of ingenuity when it comes from us. Like, for example, mumble rap, right? Mumble rap was brilliant. Whoever, the young brothers that came up with mumble rap, they are brilliant.
There's a lot of ad libs in there. There's a lot of ad libs.
They are absolutely brilliant. And the thing about it is, you hear niggas talking about, man, I don't want to hear about no mumble rap. This shit is good. Man, these white people are massive mumble rap. Every time you keep thinking that something is stupid that your people come up with, these white people jump all over. They don't think it's stupid. They know what it is. Black folks speak Ebonics better than black folks now. White folks teach Ebonics. But when it first came out, when the professor tried to bring it out as a language, you had niggas up there talking about, oh, this is stupid, man. It's not even a language. This is the English language. Now you got white folks teaching it to niggas. They speak it better than we do now.
Yeah, exactly. And now it's accepted because that's how we operate, especially over here. A cracker got to do it even if we started it. A cracker got to do it first in order for it to be popular.
When he first came out with it, he caught them off guard. They were scared to death, you see, because they want to be able to understand. They don't never want to have a time the way they can't hear or understand what we're saying. They're scared to death of that. When he came out with it, he caught them off guard. And they brought all of their coons out, talking about something, no, this is ridiculous. I don't want my son. They brought all of that time to give them enough time to understand it. Now they understand it better than most of us and speak it better than most of us, and how they even teach it.
Exactly. You're absolutely right. You're
That's how much they really thought
absolutely
it was
right.
stupid.
And I felt that shit when you said that they never not want to know what we got going on. I
No,
felt that
never.
shit when you said that. I felt that, man. I
Just like
felt that was
mumble
some
rap,
core.
right? Just like mumble rap. Mumble rap was a man. Mumble rap is a phenomenon, a linguistic phenomenon. It's brilliant, right? White folks done just raked it. They done mastered it.
Huh?
They done mastered. They know how brilliant it was. Niggas running around here talking crazy. Man, fuck mumble rap. The brothers who came up with that were absolutely brilliant.
You're
But
absolutely
white
right.
folks knew it. Now white folks running around here mastering fucking mumble rap. Niggas over here talking stupid about it.
You heard that shit Eminem said? That shit was cold. Shit like that.
Exactly.
Yeah, is that? Yeah,
See,
exactly.
look at Raji. Mumble rap is BS. No, it's not, dude. That's what I'm talking about. That's why we keep losing. She just told you the white boy said mumble rap was cold as hell. White people mastered it. The shit was brilliant. It's not BS. That's our problem right there. That is why we are losing.
Yeah. Yeah, but somebody
That shit
just
is
said
brilliant,
something
man.
about jazz. Jazz is and jazz supposed to be bullshit. Jazz started that ski bop shit. Skibby
You know
doo
what I'm
bop
talking
bop
about?
bop
Yeah.
bop. Louis
See him in the chat right
Armstrong.
here.
He talking about that
See him in
scat
the chat right
talking
here.
shit.
Hey, brother, can you look at the chat?
Yeah, I'm seeing it.
You talking about fuck mumble rap? That's why we're losing. Right there.
I mean, fuck mumble rap, but I need you to elaborate on that. Why do y'all say fuck
That's why
mumble
we're
rap?
losing.
I understand
That's why
that
we're
you
losing.
can't, that they putting shit together that don't go together, but if you listen, you got to understand this, especially when it comes to the English language. Every word damn near in the English language has at least 2 to 3 or 4 meanings. And these boys, whether you like it or not, they might not be lyricists in the terms that we would consider lyricists when we talk about our Jay-Z's and our rock hymns and our Eric B's and all of that shit and our Cool Mo D's and all of that shit. They might not be lyricists when we talk about, you know, in the context of them niggas, but they are using those second, third, and fourth meanings of words that none of us thought about using.
Exactly. They created a
Okay.
language. They created a fucking coherent language out
Exactly.
of nigga.
Exactly. Go into dictionary and look at them second, third, and fourth meaning of the words that these niggas be using in these mumble raps. What did y'all call them, or we call them? And
Can I ask you a question?
yes.
Name the mumble rappers.
What's some boy Kodak Black and 21 Savage and what's that boy name? The snitch boy Techi and come on now, it's a whole bunch of them boys, but I named like the most popular that I can think of.
Yes. Name one of those rappers that would ever be considered one of, like, name one of these rappers that classic or made some great rap songs.
You're breaking up. You're breaking up, brother. You're breaking up, brother. Names.
That's not what it's
What
about.
did he
You're
say?
way
No, I
off.
need to hear his question first. He said he started breaking up for me. He said name some, and that's all I heard.
Hold up. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you. What'd you say, brother?
Okay, now listen. Okay, let me just say this. I grew up off of Tupac and Biggie and
too.
Jay-Z.
Me
And,
too.
okay, listen. Okay,
Rodney,
now
you
listen.
got the wrong. Nah, you got the wrong understanding, bro.
Yeah, we are not
That's not
saying. I
what's
just
popular.
said that they're not in the same level as our rock hymns,
They
our
created
Eric
a- they
B's, our
created-
Kumo. They're not,
They
but
created a
they're
coherent
using.
language They
Exactly. They're
create a coherent
using
language out of mumbling, dude.
exactly. They're using those second, third, and fourth meanings of those words in the dictionary that none of our teachers taught us when we went to English class. English was required to graduate high school. They're using all the words, you look it up yourself, all the words damn near in the English language has two, three, or four meanings when you look at the dictionary. Them little boys are using the second, third, and fourth meanings and throwing motherfuckers off, and they're like, what the fuck is they talking? That's why that's the brilliance in the shit that they're doing. Now, the shit might not make sense to the average person, and we're used to the Rakims, the Eric B's, the Tupacs, the Biggies, but them boys are using the other meanings of those words and making it
Okay, now-
coherent for their generation.
Okay, now let me ask you this, because I came in late, right? I just came back in, and I just heard y'all praising mumble rap. So I'm trying to figure out why
No,
y'all
we was
praising
not. We was not praising mumble rap. We was saying that they are onto something. When we say that they are brilliant with it, we're saying they're onto something because they are making their own secret language that most of us that grew up in the 80s, the 70s, don't understand what the hell them boys are really talking about. They put it over a banging ass beat, which our people heartbeat at the beat of a drum. That's our soul beat of a drum. They put them over these banging ass beats and we bop to that shit not really knowing what they're saying. But if you slow it down, listen to what the fuck they're saying, and you have ever partake and looked into a dictionary, them niggas using the second, third, and fourth meaning of a lot of the words that we don't understand. We only know the first meaning or maybe the second because that's how we was taught. We are not praising them. We're not praising them because they're still being you. They're still talking about sex. Fuck the black woman. Fuck your neighbor. Fuck your brother. Fuck your sister. We don't give a fuck about niggas. Get money. Da da da. But we're talking about how they're saying it. We're not talking. We're not condoning what they're talking about. We're talking about how they say it. They're using those second, third, and fourth meanings in the dictionary that none of us ever thought about looking at. And that's the brilliance of it. I am not. Because being that I do know some of the second, third, and fourth meanings of a lot of words, because my lonely, only child ass, nothing to do, used to sit in my room and literally read the dictionary. Don't ask me why. It was something to do. My mama used to hand me a lot of books, and I'm grateful to her for that because I was the only child, nothing to do. And I used to read the dictionary, so I understand some of these second, third, but I know that even in them second, third, and fourth definition of the words, these niggas are still talking about the destruction of their people. So no, brother, me personally, I am not praising them for what they're doing. We're talking about the brilliance of using those words in ad libs and their innuendos of how they use it. So I'm gonna leave that alone and I'm gonna let you get the floor, brother. Go ahead and say what you gotta say.
Max, you there, man?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm listening.
Right. So when I said fuck mumble rap, why would you say that's why we lose it? Why would you say that?
Because you don't understand the brilliance behind it, bro. You're just looking at it from a standpoint of popularity. You're not looking into it.
No, I no. Hold up.
Do you know white people? Do you know white people have mastered this? You know why they did that?
Max, I'm not looking at it from
because they hear the brilliance in it.
But see, I'm not looking at it from
just like black folks who said fuck. Hey, just like black folks who said fuck Ebonics, right? When Ebonics first came out, and they called white people off guard, and they was afraid of it because they didn't understand it. They now master it and teach it and speak it better than we do. Because they do what? They understand the brilliance behind it.
Well, I'm not looking at it from the popularity standpoint. I'm looking at it from the fact that, you know, these motherfucking mumble rappers, they're not great lyrically. That's what I'm saying.
They're not trying to be great lyrically. What they're doing is they're creating their own comprehensive language amongst themselves, dude. That's brilliant. And white people and white folks know that. That's why they done jumped their ass in there and mastered it too. Now you got white mumble rappers all over the fucking place.
And look at the, but see, but here's the, I understand what you're saying, man. I understand what you're saying. I ain't gonna lie. But listen, we can say, well, these rappers are brilliant and they mumble rappers and they got their own coherent language. But look at this state of rap music. This shit is shitty now.
Man, rap music is gone, bruh.
Exactly.
Rap music been gone for a long time, bruh. This ain't no me. I don't know if you just getting up on it. Man, rap music been gone for almost 20 years, bruh.
Right. And these mumble
Rap
rappers
music
making it
rap
worse.
music ain't been the same in 20 years, bro. Maybe
Can I
even more than
comment?
that.
Can I comment on? There's a few comments in the comment section that saying we're not saying mumble rap is brilliant. I thought we made it clear that we're saying that what they're doing with words is brilliant. We're not saying, I said myself that these niggas still, with the third, fourth meaning of words, is still talking shit about their own people, selling drugs, pimping women, and get money and all that other shit. Kill your brother because he looked at you wrong. That shit is still, I don't condone that shit. So I'm not saying mumble rap is brilliant just because of what these niggas saying. We're saying they're being brilliant by how they're using words and they're creating new language. And people in the comments just talking about how mumble rap is not brilliant. This mumble rap is, yes, mumble rap is trash. I think that still myself, but when you look at not really the context, but when you look at what they're doing with the words, let's just focus on the words. What they're doing with words. That's what we're saying is brilliant. Not what they're talking about, because the niggas still trash with what they talking about. We're saying that what they're doing with the words is no, but I just had to address. I'm looking at the comments.
Right. It's just like you have black people walking around with their own language and didn't even know it, right? A black man recognized that and tried to get it set as a standard language for black people. Yeah, black people talking about, oh, it's trash, it's fucked up, or whatever. Really? Well, now they got all these dictionaries about it. You got white people going around mastering, speaking better than you, and now they can teach it to you. So how trash was it?
Mm-hmm.
You had your own language. You had your own language that you didn't even recognize, and didn't even want, because you don't recognize your brilliance because you're used to losing. And we keep losing. Every time one of us does something brilliant that we don't fully understand, is trash, is fucked up, then these crackers come along and steal it and use it better than you.
And then it's the new innovation.
Right. It's a new
that
innovation.
Shit was cold. You see what he did? Let me try to do it too.
Mumble rap cold as fuck.
That's like that Juneteenth shit. I've been celebrating Juneteenth for like 3 years now. Now because of this George Floyd shit and all of that bullshit, Juneteenth is popping. I said something to my family about Juneteenth. Them niggas looked at me like I was crazy. And then I had the nerve to see one of my cousins, one of the motherfuckers looking at me sideways about Juneteenth on Facebook before Juneteenth, talking about Juneteenth. I'm looking at this post like, really, bitch? Okay.
Wow, you sound just like Lucy.
But when I said something about
like Lucy, that's what the fuck I said. That's what the fuck I said, man.
I thought that was Lucy talking.
I'm sorry, but that's my homie. So maybe I've been around her too long, and we just picked up each other.
That was our talking. I like Lucy came on the panel.
I'm sorry. I guess I'm Lucy Jr. because you know she my elder and shit. That's my big sister. I guess I'm Lucy Jr. But I'm just
My
saying though, people
impersonator.
gotta. It's like I call it bandwagon syndrome. It seems that us as a people, unless enough of us jump on it, then or they see someone else doing it and it works for them, that the rest of us don't feel like we should take that.
Look, man, we got to stop thinking our innovations is trash and
It's
look closely
that
just because they
bandwagon
don't sound
syndrome. That's what I call it.
right.
Bandwagon syndrome. They gotta see if somebody else doing it gonna fall on their face first.
Yeah, we got to
So they
stop
try.
that because we're losing a lot of shit. A lot of content's being taken away from. You got some Chinese dude running around here called China Mac. You got blacks talking about he a real nigga.
Well, before him, it was that boy. What was that boy name? Ching Ling. That rapper boy that was on Wild 'N Out. He was on something else first, but him. Who was it? That Ching Ling. What the fuck is that?
I want to see black people. I want to see everybody complaining about hip hop and rap music, right? Is dead and all that. Yeah, you got all these farmers running around here acting like they made this shit up. You got China Mac out here, right? Appealing to black people to buy his fucking album and shit, holding live streams just so you can buy his fucking album. What is he doing for black people? He ain't doing shit for black people. You got black people calling him a real nigga, giving him an honorary black card. Come on, man. And you wonder why rap is dead? You got Jack, you got vultures like that running around here, appropriating your culture, done took rap over. Matter of fact, is anybody black even making any rap music anymore?
I know that's right. That boy, they've been giving out honorary black cards for years. Paul Wall was the first one I can remember because he was in my bracket. He was in my age bracket.
Foreign rappers now coming up everywhere. You got Chinese rappers. You got. I saw some damn fucking Indian rappers. What the hell are they doing rapping? Hindu Indians.
Everybody like to be black and take our culture, but nobody wants to be black but us. Because I don't care what these crackers do to us.
Everybody else rapping,
I won't be
except
nothing
black
else.
folks, and you wonder why rap music is trash right now. Shit is absolute garbage. It's not even worth listening to anymore. It's been like that for quite some time. I said the last 2 decades. It's been off when it's gotten worse and it's getting worse. Anytime you got cats like China Mac, what, he the new kingpin in rap now? That's what it is? Y'all let Eminem come in here and conquer every goddamn body? You got one of the gods of rap, calling him a goddamn god, a rap god? Come on, man. It's embarrassing when Rakim calls a white boy a rap god. Hey, Rozzy.
Yo.
That's your generation, bro. I blame your generation. You know what I'm saying? I do, man, because y'all horrible, man. Y'all don't know what good rap is no more. Y'all let all these white boys and all these Puerto Ricans, all these Chinese. What the hell? Dude, you got Hindu Indians rapping now, bro.
Don't blame
Your generation don't even make music no more. They don't even make no music no more. Sounding scared talking about, yo, man, China Mac's a real nigga. What?
I'm glad to say I don't even know who y'all talking about. I don't know what he looked like. I ain't never heard none of his music.
Some old
honestly,
Chinese bum running around here appropriating the culture like the rest of these damn culture
honestly,
vultures.
To tell you, if it wasn't made in the 40s, the 30s, 40s, or 50s, I really don't listen to it no more.
Man,
I'm more of an Etta James, Ella Fitzgerald, Billie Holiday type girl.
Bro. I ain't got no more respect for Rakim. Rakim came out of my era. I'm embarrassed.
And Afrobeat.
I got no more respect for Rakim.
Yeah.
You don't call no white boy a rap god. Now that's something we created. You gotta be kidding me.
Especially when you was considered a rap god in your time. Rakim is a beast. And how you gonna give some generic ass cracker a title that could have been yours? What some people consider yours.
And
I think
white boy
Rakim.
got all them niggas shook. 50 Cent, Ja Rule. The only one that wasn't afraid of it was DMX. DMX was the only one that wasn't afraid of him. Rest of them niggas shook. The 50 Cent, Ja Rule, Rakim. They scared to death to say something around the motherfucker. DMX is the only one that wasn't afraid of him. Oh, and Jadakiss. They're the only two that wasn't afraid of. Everybody else is scared to death of this dude, man. He go walk in the studio, everybody else walk the fuck out. How the hell does a white boy walk into a black studio and all the niggas leave? Come on, man. Big old scaredy cat. That's why rap is dead. That's why you ain't got rap. You don't own rap no more. Y'all punk. Getting punked out by white boys and Habibis.
I know that right. Goddamn Habibi. Lord, that's something we can do too. Why is it okay for them to come in our neighborhoods, treat us wrong, set up stores, and we still get them bit? Because they can cook well, they got all the hot shit. I mean, what is that about?
Yo, you know what this boy? Yo, you know he had the nerve to do. He had the nerve to do, right, a Jamaican chant on one of his rap songs. Kind of mad.
I told you, I don't even know what the hell he looked like.
Who is Jamaican chanting on one of his rap songs?
He might have. Did he grow up in Jamaica? Because they taken. I've been to Jamaica, and them.
He's from New York. He grew up in New York.
Oh, okay, because I know they taking over in Jamaica. Them ching taking over in Jamaica. So
Your generation, Razi, man, y'all bugging, man. Y'all letting these foreigners just smack y'all in the face, just take y'all shit.
They're the new immediate white people in the hierarchy. They're the understudies. The Latinos, the Habibis, and the Ching-Chings, the rice crackers. They are the new white people, the honorary white people in the hierarchy. The white people that are left don't really. Let me say how would I say this?
Hold on one second. Hey, Razi. Where's he at? Razi.
He on mute. He here, but he on mute.
Yeah, I want to know who the hot rapper. Who? That crazy dude, Tekashi 6ix9ine, who got like 96 different colors in his hair. That's the hot dude. Emmanuel Briggs. Who's the hot, black rapper today? Who is he? Okay, I'm waiting for Briggs to answer. Y'all know who the hot black rapper? I don't even know who it is. Who is it? Master P? I mean, who's the hot black rapper today? His name is 69. 6ix9ine what? Hey, yeah, Tekashi 6ix9ine. That's supposed to be the man. That's the hot dude right now. That dude's gay, right? I mean, he's got to be with all that craziness in his hair. I've never seen nothing like. I don't know any real man that will walk around with his hair like that. That's crazy. So is that the hot dude right now? 6'9". Cardi B is the hot. Wait a minute. Cardi B is the hot shit right now? Y'all wonder why rap is screwed up?
Megan Thee Stallion.
You got an ex-stripper dropping it on y'all like that?
Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B, Catchy, 6ix9ine, the baby, Lil Baby.
Hey, Briggs, he's still pushing it. He just released a new album. I was on his site the other day. He got a new album. Shit, he gave a live, a listening party.
Offset.
Shit, he don't think he a flash in the pan. He just did a new album. Kendrick Lamar was at one point. I don't even know. I heard of Kendrick Lamar. Oh, the Snitch 69. So that's the hot thing out right now? Wow. Daddy. Wait, see, y'all can, hey, see? Y'all can't even tell me who the hot nigga is right now. I can tell you the last hot dude that I knew about was Jadakiss.
No.
Nipsey Hussle before he died. I give Nipsey Hussle some respect. That's the last dude I knew about. Well, I would even bother listening to.
Yeah, but it's pretty much what they saying in the comments. The baby, Lil Baby, Moneybag, yo.
The baby, what the hell is that?
That boy from North Carolina, that boy that did, what's the name of that damn song? Lord, somebody in the comments help me out.
Hard names and shit, man. You're supposed to be from the street. Everybody got no hard names anymore. Got names like Lil Baby.
The baby, that boy called himself the baby because he's the baby boy. He's the baby boy, his mama kids, so he called himself the baby. He's the baby boy, his mama kids, so he called himself the baby. I know that for a fact. The baby called himself the baby because he's the baby boy of his mama kids. I do know that.
Baby.
Lil Baby, I have no clue. Moneybag, yo, I don't know why Moneybag called himself that.
Nobody don't take y'all seriously no more, man. Rap is corny. Names like the baby, Lil Boo Boo, Lil Baby Mama. Come on, man. Where the hard names? Y'all supposed to be from the street. Where these hard street names at?
Is North Carolina really the streets? I grew up near North Carolina. North Carolina, we country as hell. We'll fist fight a nigga, but we ain't really all that hard, laid back Southern.
Niggas got corny ass little punk names. What? Hey, decent time. What you say? You said Lil Boo Boo, a mumble rapper. The baby, Lil Baby Mama, mumble rappers. That's why nobody don't respect y'all no more, man. These little corny ass cake names.
Them instrumentals be hard though.
Like you got sugar in the tank.
You cannot deny the instrumentals though. The instrumentals, the name, the music.
That shit, yo, wow.
Be hard.
Man, that sound like a goddamn that sound like a what do you call them damn things? That sound like a goddamn condom, dude. Extinction. It's like a condom.
That's that boy got killed. The one that had the goddamn Two-Face hair. One side was one color, one side was another color.
I saw one dude named Lil Baby Mama. You got niggas walking around calling themselves Lil Baby Mama, man. What's up with that, bro? Y'all whacking. That's whack as hell, man. See, I can't respect y'all generation. See, y'all want to go up against my generation. You got no. Hey, anytime y'all want to come up here and go toe to toe with me, song for song from my generation to your generation, I'm ready anytime. I have never been defeated. My generation is cold, bruh. I get special ed on. I get special ed to wipe out all you so corny niggas today. I go back and get whack ass D Nice.
Wow.
Remember? My name is D Nice. Taking out your suckers and you don't know how I did it. I get D Nice on you niggas, man. That's how much respect I don't have for y'all. Fabulous, that nigga. I give him some respect, man, because he did that little song. He did that song I like with Lil Mo. When she was flies, I don't know what, man, that little Supergirl suit she was wearing. Oh, she was off the hook, man, with them looking crazy fly. Earl Stevens, who the fuck is that? A white Earl Stevens? Who the hell is that? A white fucking a blues singer?
I guess that's E40 real name.
Oh, E40. Oh, yeah, E40. Yeah, E40 was the man. Okay, I respect that.
We was talking about people coming up with a language. E40 was on that shit before the mama rappers. Cause
Yeah, man, E40, man.
half the time I didn't know what the fuck this nigga was talking about. I had to listen to the shit 12 times. Yeah, because he was using them
Fuji
and
rap come from my era though. He come out of my era, bro. Y'all don't get the clean Coogee rap. Not today, y'all don't. Oh, I'm sorry, Bella. I got caught up in the music thing because these cats be tripping.
No, you good. I'm vibing with y'all. I'm just here.
Oh, you having fun? Yeah, we just hanging right now.
I usually don't do this. Lucy asked me to be a part of the panel. I didn't. I usually don't do this. I be sitting back just listening most of the time.
Yeah, I love it that you're hanging out with us. I really appreciate it. I want to do a panel on my new channel. I want to do one about postpartum depression. I call it the silent killer of Black women. But I need women who know how to talk about it. I need somebody who understands it. Because what my sister was telling me, a lot of Black women don't even get that. They don't even know that they have it because they won't diagnose them.
Yeah.
See, they'll diagnose a Becky and give her all kinds of support, but a Black woman, they'll let her walk out of the hospital after birth, and she could be suffering from postpartum depression, and they won't even tell her.
Yeah, and a good example we could talk about is that recent where that girl went on live and ran into and drove into traffic with her kids in the car. Did you hear about that?
Nah, what happened?
She went on Facebook Live and she found out that her baby daddy was murdered. And this motherfucker drove her car into traffic trying to kill herself and her kids. This happened like maybe 2 weeks ago. I can't remember the girl's name, but I remember the story. I'm bad with names, but I be remembering facts and shit. But she went on Facebook Live.
We didn't. Hold on one second.
Wanted to take her kids.
We didn't do Ladies' Night tonight because we had an issue. So we're revamping it. It'll be back next week. We did Gangster Talk in this place tonight, but Ladies' Night will be back next Saturday.
Yeah, that would be a good example, though. That girl, I'm
Yeah,
gonna see if I can. If
yeah.
you want me to look into it or whatever and find the
Yeah,
video.
yeah, I would really like because I want to get because a lot of them like, and the reason why I talk about this, right, is because you got guys like Thomas Sotomayor talking about black women are the worst stewards of children. They kill their children, but they don't understand that the black woman she may be suffering from postpartum depression. That's why she may harm her
How, wait a
child.
minute, back up, brother. How are
Uh,
we the killing our children when these white bitches putting their kids in microwaves and other?
exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
How?
Right.
Uh,
Yeah.
so
You
you
always
know.
say that black women are the worst stewards of children.
We're stewards of children. Oh,
Right.
okay. Well, what you talking about? We mentally fucked them up, or what?
Well,
Like,
basically, he's saying that black women are the worst care. Give it. They don't care about children. They're the worst mothers. They're the worst to have a child in their care. They're just bad at everything.
I need to look into this person because I don't know who you're talking about because I got so many questions. Like, I know as a black mother myself that I give my all.
Uh,
Make sure my kids have everything that they need. Not all of they want, because I feel like no kid should have everything they want. They should have everything they need, but not everything they want. And when you're dealt the cards that you're dealt, and you're a black person in America, you got to understand that we are guilty and evil in the eyes of this country from the moment we take that first slap and crack. So we already dealt a bad hand, period. So, and we take shit and turn it into sugar all the fucking time. So, how are we the worst stewards of children? Yeah, I'm not agreeing with that. Not at all.
I'm sorry. I'm just looking at something real quick. Um, okay, I'm back. Yeah. Can y'all hear me?
Loud and clear.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So, like he was saying, is that black women are the worst stewards. Basically, they're the worst. You know, supervisors of children, the worst mothers, the worst caretakers of children. They're the worst providers of children. They're just bad all the way around, as far as he's concerned. And then he comes up with these videos of black women killing their babies. But you see, the problem is a lot of these women may be suffering from postpartum depression because the babies that they're killing are like newborn babies. So they could be in a state of postpartum depression that we don't know about, and that they probably wasn't diagnosed with. That's why I want to do the show about postpartum depression, so people can to bring this to light.
Mm-hmm.
My sister tipped me off about that. My younger sister, she talked about postpartum depression.
And then we need to talk about how that postpartum depression, things of that nature are diagnosed early
Right.
in women of other ethnicities than it is with us. Like
Yeah.
they encourage breastfeeding with other women, but us They're quick to throw a bottle in their baby mouth when we have kids. The other women are giving lactation specialists and shit like that to make sure that they breastfeed. Things of that nature. It's like, I mean, we can't win in this country, and I'm tired of seeing.
So, so, Bella B, do you
Yes,
have
sir.
Discord?
No, I don't. No, I don't.
Okay. We want to see you invite to our Discord because Lucy's on our Discord too. We would love to have you over there.
Okay, well, I will set up an account. I'm not sure how to.
Or we can just see you the
I can.
link and to download by itself. Hold on one second. Hey, Dame, are you there? Well, let me see if Dame is there. I think Dame might be sleeping. So I got to get off here. I got to go to work. But man, we would love to have you. So you could be on.
All you can do is Lucy has all of my contacts.
Okay.
So tell her, and she'll tell me, and she'll send everything that I need.
Yeah, because this was great having you up here. You know, the knowledge was incredible.
I'm just glad to be in the company of people of like-minded people. I mean, I don't expect us. I don't expect us to agree on everything, but it is nice to have, be able to talk to people that.
I like your scenario you came up with. I think we should explore that more when you talked about the resources. We might be able to find a way.
I'm real life trying to do that. I am real life trying to do that because that wasn't just me giving examples or some shit like that. I'm real life feel like that we need to be off the grid as much as possible, build our own villages. We don't have to have cities at first. We can go back to what our ancestors did and have villages. Villages are a group of people with like mind come together, build a house, and help each other. Community. We need to get back to the basis of community. We can have a village with sand houses, with each one of them got a family of 3 to 4 people, and we can make shit shake like that. And that's what I'm really real life trying to do that. Like I told you, I didn't already bought land, but I didn't buy nothing over here. I bought it in Africa. I'm about to be sitting on. I already bought a piece, and I'm trying to add to it. If everything work out, I'm about to be sitting on about 1.5 acres. 1.5 acres of land ain't much, but it's a start. You feel me? So I'm real life trying to do that shit for real. You can ask Lucy. Lucy can verify all my credentials and whatever I'm trying to do because I keep her in the loop. She see for herself. She's over there in Africa handling business for me that I can't handle because I'm here. So I'm real life on this shit.
And Auntie, that's why we love you over here. Over here, we don't allow that. I'm sorry, Bella B. We don't allow that. We have a salubrious environment for Black women over here.
Yeah.
Okay? We don't tolerate no disrespect to our Black women at all over here. Okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm sorry that you keep running into that, but unfortunately, you know, we got some old fake ass Negroes on YouTube.
Yeah, I don't expect nothing from the people here. I don't mean to sound like I'm bashing the AAs or whatever, because I'm an AA myself. I don't expect nothing from AA here. I am an AA myself, almost 35 years strong. And I don't expect nothing from us tangible. I really don't. I'm sorry to say it. I know I might get some backlash for it, but I don't expect shit from us over here because we are too fucking lost. So that's why I pointed my eyes towards the continent, towards Mama. That's what I call her, Mama Africa. I pointed my eyes over there.
Yeah, that's what we're about to open up our channel, period, to the diaspora. because we experience some foul shit over here ourselves with our own people. Not that I hate my own people, we just gonna expand to more black people from the whole diaspora. We're not just gonna
we're gonna have to.
Right. Yeah.
We're gonna have to make this work. And I'm not saying, just like Lucy would tell you, them niggas are on some nigga shit over there too. But for the most part, I feel like that's our best chances, that we got to get them involved. And from the people that I work with from over there, they about it. They ready. They wait. I've had Africans tell me they're waiting on us over here to it off, so they all know it's okay to pop shit off. And if we tap into that source of our people over there, then we might can actually do something tangible. But we could talk about this later, brother. I know you say you got to go to work, but
Penelope, I enjoyed it. I love you, sister. I really enjoyed your knowledge today. It was dynamite.
Yeah, absolutely. Anytime, brother. Until I get connected with y'all, let Lucy know when y'all want to hear from me, or y'all got a panel going. And if I'm available, I'm there.
Oh yeah. We'll be seeing you again, my sister.
All right, brother. You have a good night.
All right, you too, man. Love you. All right, man.
All right.
Okay. All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. That will bring Gangsta Talk tonight to a conclusion. Remember, Ladies Night will be back Saturday coming. All right. It was on a short hiatus. We had to revamp it, but it will be back next week. We also will be airing our brand new channel next week. It will be on another part of YouTube. So those who we will be giving you the link to the new channel sometime this week. Hassan already know. I talked to him, and we're gonna bring some of y'all over there as mods to help us launch that new channel as well. Okay, some of our trusted people like Emmanuel Briggs, One Duce, Hassan Burton. You know, we're gonna forget Pretty Black Magic. Definitely gotta have Magic Woman over there. And like I said, Briggs, you know, if you ain't over there, we bullshit. So we definitely gotta have you. If Briggs ain't over there, man, we playing games, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Hassan, we talked about that, right? We ain't got Briggs over there, we bullshit. We ain't real, man. We fucking around. You know? You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, definitely Magic Woman. I gotta have you over there. Yeah, we're gonna launch the new Black Power channel. You know, we're gonna be on fire over there. Original Architect, you too, man. Bring you over there too. Okay, that's why I gave you a wrench. You know, I like your support. You know what I'm saying? You've been riding with us, so you know we bringing you over there too. Okay, to help us launch that new channel. All right, and so, all right, everybody. Like I said, Ladies Night will be back next week. Congratulations to everybody doing the 1 o'clock challenge who are making progress, feeling good about themselves. We'll be on Discord if you want to contact us with a 1 o'clock challenge. We will be back on Monday with an update on the 1 o'clock challenge on Monday. So see you guys then. All right, everybody. Peace, power, unity, and thanks for coming by and support.
Show y'all what's some real gangsta. Some of y'all be just don't know. I'm a gangsta. You can go to ride. A chacho. Baby, go to ride with a gangsta. Hey, yeah, that's me. Send it out, right? Never coming down your street. I'm a gangsta. Keep tricks squeeze up. Got 50 killer with the strap down. Cheese up. I'm a gangsta. Getting chopped with a lick. Be a beat bum. Up to keep your mind right, bitch. So we raise you straight. Any day, ain't gon' fuck the same. Hey, that's your old school. When I whip up all the whole shoes, I get money like I fucking supposed to. Yeah, I know I'm gangster, but how about you? All black shirt. And my G-Lo jeans is straight raw blues. Where I'm from, being the players, gangsta smooth. I'm a gorilla on it all. Keep my love straight on G-Mode. Out in the club with my pockets so swole. Oh, you think I'm sweet, then try me, bro. Get stuck to the club. I was born in that